Welcome to the No Jumper Show. We're back. I'm joined by an esteemed panel of hardworking members of the community. Desto, Brick Baby, Spider Loke, and the odd man out, along with me, Remo.
Ringster the Teamster.
One is not like the others.
Yeah, nah.
Diversity.
Nah, because he's from down south.
Diversity is
I'm from down
dynamic.
south.
Look at this dude.
Remo
I'm from out east.
Remo's just very professional. Off camera, Remo is different.
Extremely.
I got my turtleneck on. I'm very professional today.
Nah, you got the green and mustard, green base sticking, homie.
Yeah.
Awful lot of
Oh,
it.
my mama.
You definitely look Green Bay. You look like a cheesehead.
Cheese.
I don't look like a Jamaican. She's
Okay, I see
dance
it.
before, and I never seen her dance
Ain't
like
no red.
this.
You need
You
some
gotta
red
have
in
no
there.
red splash,
Yeah, I need
bro.
some red splash.
It gotta be throw off, or the color gotta be kind of.
Hey, we cheeseheads today. Awful lot of it.
I feel like Dub just wants to be here to get outfits off.
No,
Right.
I just take my outfits very seriously, especially when I have an audience.
Yeah, he gets off
I better
every
get
time.
off.
Listen,
You got
every time that he gets on, I'll be having to get off.
do
with
that
him.
glow?
I have to do that.
Do that glow in the dark?
Yeah, glow in the dark.
I just imagine it do.
What
For
glows
sure.
in the dark?
It has to.
Oh,
That's
Soon
what
as
that
you go
yellow.
down,
Wearing that in
it's
October,
toast.
it gotta get lit in the dark. On my mama.
on my mama's
A little
mama.
extra for that for that one.
What everybody weekend look like, fellas?
Damn.
Nice weekend.
Tomorrow's
Close to
Friday.
nothing.
I went to a show
Saturday?
yesterday.
A show?
DB by the bag. Felt like my old early no jumper days. You know, Echoplex.
How was that?
Sold out. It was crazy, bro. Like, honestly, I seen at least like 20 shirts and 20 hoodies. Probably 10 of them was off the clearance rack, but it still was in there.
That's right.
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm like, how are you wearing that old shirt and it looks so fresh? You was not at Rolling Loud Miami. How did you get that hoodie?
The vintage
Y'all in the
buyers.
back of the store.
Yeah, they be getting it second hand now at this point, right?
Yeah,
That mean
yeah.
you making
Second
an
Street Market.
impact.
No, I had to press Second Street Market on
You ain't
Melrose.
own it till you see a homeless person wearing your shit.
No, that's kind of
We seen that.
that's big. I give them to the
Okay.
homeless. When I was in
I give
downtown,
all my cough syrup to the homeless.
You ain't on until you
done.
smash a homeless person or buy lean from them.
Whoa.
I bought lean
I
from a
did
homeless
both.
person.
I know
Yeah, I
you used
mean-
to tell me about how you would holler at the tents to get some green.
Yeah, I would go down. Like, you know, I'm a real East Side nigga. It's crazy. But I would, you know, throw the clothes on inside out, some real baggy old
Easty.
digi. Jump on that good old 53 all the way down to
Oh,
Persian Square. Then you jump off, walk down 5th Street all the way to Skid Row.
Like wall and
and you
all
just,
that shit.
hey, you got some juice?
You got some juice?
Hey, you got some juice? Hey, you got some juice?
Oh no, hold on. I'm finna get on the phone.
but- Yeah,
Hey, pulling up.
You won't find the juice, but you'll find somebody that's gonna take you to the juice.
Is that when, have you never felt more like a junkie than in that moment?
No, I felt like Frank Lucas on
No, he had
American.
the
Because
juice.
we
American
re-ing up
Hustle.
down there. That's a re-up.
You
know,
had the juice.
no.
No,
You was
he's
looking
buying
for
it off the bums.
You know the smokers got the
Skid
juice.
Row?
To sip or to sell, right?
sell.
Because they got
sell
all
or
the
to
paperwork,
sell.
the prescriptions.
Yeah, they got 16s down there. They can't get
You know,
off.
'cause-
Everybody want crystal and crack down there.
And you know, a lot of people downtown, they picking them up, taking them to get the pills. They keeping the green and don't want the green. You feel me? All that other.
Used to be boo-boo. What it had been. All
But
everything
I ain't gonna
was
lie, I
boo-boo
done
except
found
that.
Walk downtown. I done found Walk. I done found MGP, all type of shit. The little nigga in the tent. Bike said, I know where it's at. Follow me. I said, you find it, I got you. We go off of like 8th in San Pedro. We go to a tent. He go inside, come out the tent. Had 4 bottles of MGP. He only wanted like 200 a bottle. Didn't even
Yeah.
know what he had.
That's what I'm saying.
But
The act-
you can fish every day, but that don't mean you're gonna catch. But I done caught a few fishes going fishing down
I
there.
can imagine.
I used to go act crazy when the act was out. That's where the act was at.
Yeah, that's when no
you
other-
either go stand on 43rd and Broadway right at Vern, bro, or you got to just go all the way down.
That's
to
when no
downtown.
other
Remo's
color
mic
mattered.
on?
They didn't want to hear about no other color. When
Can
Act
you
was
like put
the
it more in your
business,
face? Cause
every other color that mattered now didn't matter back then. They didn't want to hear about it. It was boo-boo.
I remember niggas used to tell me, "Oh, I ain't sipping red. I ain't sipping red. That shit the weak shit." Man, give it 6 months later, you got some red.
I remember like Fredo and Chief Keef or somebody like arguing about like high tech and like talking down on it like it was some garbage. Like they didn't want anything to do with.
Hey, I ain't
Came
gonna
a
lie.
long
Sosa
way.
was at one point the person paying the highest for a walk. He believed in it before anybody else did.
Well,
Hey,
I-
CEO, he got a pint for you.
More than Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston kind of late bloomer on that. You feel me?
Okay.
But yeah, he's up there. But
Right.
it's just
Lil
a tricky
Nina.
situation with Sean.
Do you
69
perceive the reputation that Sean Kingston has acquired on Twitter, where like everybody just thinks of him as a juice thief?
He not know if you don't think of him, he's a juice thief.
For sure, for sure.
I didn't
Hey,
got
I ain't
up
gonna
on
lie.
him about owing me for juice.
Now, when you know the address, he ain't no thief.
No,
Man,
no, you gotta
yes.
understand. Is it worth weighing it? Is it worth weighing it? I ain't gonna lie. Sean Kingston, my boy. I still with him. I still cool. But yes, he has
my
gotten
nigga.
me for juice.
He got you,
Because
but you just let it go
You know why?
because he made beautiful
You know
girls.
why? It's because
not about the beautiful
by the
girls.
time he get you, he done invested so much. It's kind of like all right, we in that gray area.
He not like
Man, I
be
got
back.
up on cuz. Dead homies. Hold me, cuz. Give me that Cuban ring till you figure
Need
it
all
out.
that.
Dead homies. Let me see that.
Take that
It's a
CH.
picture of me doing it too. I don't know who was in the cut taking a picture. We was at the Lowe's Hotel. That's my boy. He just
My
you
boy.
don't give him
you
nothing
just
up
know,
front.
you know what I mean?
He's
It's
still
your
a
boy.
more
You first of all, you don't give him nothing up front, and then but I ain't never got like that because I knew from the get go. I'm not handing it to you unless I know it's already money because I'm not playing with you. I fell asleep with some. Like I think it's like me, Draco, everybody over there. You feel me? And this is after a while. I
Rest
haven't
in
seen him in a
peace.
minute. We at the mansion, we chilling. They just made some crazy ass song. You know, he gassing you up. Hey, bro, that shit hard. Don't get me some shit. Oh, you got something in the car? Bring it. I'm gonna put it on right now. So we all kicking it. And we late, bro. This is like when Draco first got out. So we there 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
Right.
Pass out. Wake up. I'm like, man, my trip. So you know, Draco, get up. We out of here. Wake Draco up. We grabbing our glasses, our keys. We leave. Get in the car. I'm like, didn't I have some juice? But I didn't see it. I must have put it in the car. Go home, wake up again. It's not in the car. I'm like, hey, Sean, you see some juice? I'm gonna have my mama check.
Wow.
I'm not there.
Oh, that's
Yo,
the
I
chess
gotta
move.
say,
All
right.
Then
time.
it just all played back. I fell asleep, bro, because I remember before I fell asleep, I put the juice under my pillow. You know what I mean?
One of
'Cause
the
I already
couches?
know how it is. I know how it
Set.
is. So my juice right here in the pillow. I lay down. I wake up. I get on. But it's a wrap already. It's a wrap. So yes, he did get me, but like honestly, dealing with like lower people, higher class people, bro, you leave some juice out.
It's gonna happen.
It's kind of like, and it's a lot of in the room. You know who got it, but you can't really just chunk it up as I was slipping.
That's
Sean
the
Kingston be
essence.
stealing phone cases.
Oh,
Right
you
in
got
your
your phone. Yeah, this phone
You
case.
lying.
Bro,
Look,
I swear to
look.
God, I had a phone case
Hey,
on my
Britt.
shit. I woke up and left. It was no
brought
phone
cuz up
case.
on-
This
I ain't
nigga,
know that.
my
He took
homeboy-
your phone case.
I'm not
listen,
saying he
here's
took
the-
it.
Crazy.
I'm not saying he took it. I woke up, I
Remo,
didn't have a phone
point
case.
it at your mouth and
Put it, mic
move
check.
it up. Why are you guys not over here helping him? He clearly isn't capable of helping himself. You grab the other end. Okay, we can't.
Pause.
That's
we
enough.
can't just be doing
Pause,
this on the
but put it
podcast.
directly.
Yeah, we decent. Y'all good?
There we go.
Pause.
Mic
But
check.
you just
Do a
just undid
You
it.
just
You
put it-
point it
I
at
don't
your
know.
mouth.
Anyway, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, y'all
Barely.
hear me? So look, the nigga Sean Kingston had my homeboy was like working on him like he was a cameraman. The nigga went inside the gas station and just like for 5 minutes just to go grab some snacks. He left his iPad on the like just in the center console. Sean Kingston like swapped out his iPhone, the iPad case. So when he came back inside the car, he like, this not my iPad. So he just he confused as hell. And then he was Sean Kingston, he ain't think he could just playing with his iPad.
That is rich as
Easy.
shit.
But you would assume that he got bread, you know what I'm saying? So he like, hey, y'all took my iPad or anything or whatever. And then Sean Kingston was like, yeah, I just like phone cases. So I like cases and
This
and
is
he's
like an
"Bro, give me
intervention
my
for
shit
Sean
back."
Kingston.
Like, yeah, I don't
bad,
know.
Sean.
But I thought that shit was
I
weird
wasn't
as
trying
fuck
to
he
kick this
taking it in
off.
the case.
Hey,
Hold on. A motherfucker, I take that, sign the back of this motherfucker, man. And sign it, and I take your oath.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna like.
But
This,
Gazi, get
this
your
is
boy,
what he
Gazi.
does. This is
He
the main
wild.
trick of it.
He
what
just a
does is-
scabby nigga. You can't take
He'll
his
do it
scabby
to
nigga
somebody he's
nowhere.
giving
Yeah,
something to
like-
that he
but
can't
just
try-
think,
you know
what's
what I
the
mean?
better front for being the Eastie Scavy nigga than having a big old match to the hills? Nobody think you the Eastiest nigga around.
But that's so sick to be that rich and to still have that in you
Indeed.
to just be like stealing candy bars from the store
intervention.
effectively.
You're right. Intervention. He needs intervention.
like
But
that.
I ain't gonna lie. The thing
got your
about
back,
it,
Sean.
Trudeau,
Pull up.
you gotta understand. Like, let's say right now, right, bro, at the level I am, my bills are probably over like 6 figures a month. Like, honestly, like that's how much my bills are. So even if I'm not making money to y'all and y'all think I'm broke, I'm still just to pay my bills. It's 6 figures. So I
It's
might.
more than
So
the
the
nigga
word
coming
broke. The
across.
word broke is subjective.
Yeah, so it's not broke. If
No,
a nigga
it's
still got a
different
house, a
brokers.
car, it is,
Correct.
your bills are paid. But do you have extras to fund your extracurricular?
Right.
No. Because all of that money is accounted for
So you
already
consider yourself playing Monopoly in real life?
in real life.
Oh, my mama.
Like
Salute
the little
to
guy
both
with
of
the
y'all.
top hat.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
real
me.
life.
I'm, on
Sean
some
Kingston and Desto Dub is two different
Yeah,
people.
he just professed to be on some broke shit too. So
I'm broke.
him too.
Yeah, we all broke.
Yeah, we
you know,
all
I don't
broke.
want nobody to think nothing less. My bills, yes, if you look at me, I look very rich. Do I have extra money after I'm paying 25 employees, insurance, 3 cars, 2 houses, mortgage? No, I have
You do
nothing.
all the shit that I'm not doing because you got the crazy car and the chains and the
He's black.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes I think about living that alternate lifestyle of being the Desto Dub and like really.
I know you got
Really
that.
going
But
I just feel like I came from such.
I got
I'm
nothing.
traumatized. I got PTSD from being at the bus stop watching the cars with your cousin. Like, that's my
Yes,
car.
yeah.
No, that's my car. No, that's my car. You know, I was still fucking 25, 26 catching the bus. You know what I mean?
What we used to call what we say in our car?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
What was the
Tag?
game?
No,
tag.
tag. It was tag.
Yeah,
huh?
it was
On my mama,
tag. Like,
tag. Yeah,
or it was something else.
It was used to
Then
tag.
it was the buggies we used to play. We used to punch each other.
Slug
every time.
bug, slug bug, slug
Yeah,
bug.
slug
Yeah.
bug.
I ain't gonna lie,
the
within
new
my-
bug.
Buggy on the yeah.
Or the PT Cruisers.
Yeah.
It was bugs or PT Cruisers.
My whole time of really being like, from like, let's say, I would say, what is it, 23? So I think I started really getting the bag at like 2020 or 2019. I recently just damn near almost went broke.
Really? What? Just because the overhead was getting too crazy?
No,
and-
bro. I had about like, let's say I had about, just say whatever. I had $100 in my bank account, right? I forgot
lying.
that I had to pay IRS, and they
motivation.
took 60
Oh, yeah.
of it.
Bro, the
So just
the
think you got
taxes gets
$100,
everybody.
and they take 60 of
PD.
it. Now you got 40. Your mortgage is 21. Payroll is 21. Now I'm going day by day. Hey, what y'all make today? Because I need it. I'm talking about pulling up to the stores. I need it all.
Taxes are
going through the
And
cash
after that,
register.
and after I felt that, it was like, bro, I need to live like this even when I'm up, like still be after bread. I called Shitty. They gave me some X amount for a post. I was so happy.
Oh, hood. I just
shit,
told
shit.
Cuz, I said, this why I grind, bro. Because the shit I get happy about, you getting happy about, you got way more going to me. You like, nigga, I'm on my way. I'm finna go pick up this. I said, cuz,
That's
I
the
love
benefit
your
of
Nigga
thirsty
gave me a
ass.
10-piece for a shout out.
Hey, I said, I love your thirsty ass. Cuz going to get it like it's the most he done
Why
ever
you
got.
look,
I'm
wait,
like, hey.
why you look like that? You
I'm
ain't
just-
got 10 for the shout out yet?
$10,000 for a shout out
Oh,
from
God.
who? From fucking
He was
Brad
perplexed.
Pitt.
Oh,
The
my
Rock?
mama.
Oh, the money's
I got
out there.
10,000 for The Rock for a shout out.
Shout out to The Rock.
No offense, Dub. I'm just that's a
No,
mind blowing
but-
number.
No, I can understand
Bro,
why
nigga
that
called
was.
me. I was so happy, bro. I told
Clip
I told my wife in her pajamas, let's go
Tell me
and
this.
get this money.
Tell me this, D. Did you suggest that number, or was you surprised that he suggested it?
I ain't gonna lie. You know what you do? You always shoot it up per your last
Higher than
post.
you-
Wait. 10,000 for a shout out?
He's
to
doing
who?
the skit.
To who?
No, hold on. Tell him what
okay.
you're doing.
What
You gotta
the
run
full
that.
package?
Run that back.
Tell him what you're doing for the shout out.
Well, my
You
new
doing some
technique
shit.
is, you know how everybody do these shout outs? I'm making skits, so I'm really looking like at their company and I'm marketing their company. You know what I mean? But honestly, the shout out probably takes me about 60 seconds
I fixed my cough with a whole lot of. Say less. Go ahead.
off a lot of it.
All right.
You know, well, it was about a 1 minute thing, 10-piece, but it generated a lot of traction. And yeah.
All right. So, okay, let's get down to brass tacks. Brick Baby, I'm going to turn the floor over to you. What do you want to tell us about what's been going on in your life? But before we get into that, when your money's on the line, choose a trusted sports book that gives you tools to win like MyBookie. At MyBookie, it doesn't matter if your team is up or down. You can easily cash out or bet the game live to come out on the winning side. Use MyBookie for daily odds boosts, same game parlays, and take advantage of huge prize pool contests. Plus, MyBookie has a no strings attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quick. Just use promo code NOJUMPER on your first deposit and receive up to $200 in cash. That's no jumper to claim your own cash bonus now. Try the MyBookie money bag to grab a potential Super Bowl frontrunner at long shot odds, plus 38,000 on the Eagles and Chiefs. You won't find odds like that anywhere else. So bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. Okay.
Fuck Adam, because he got everybody
Don't
and their
be
mama
late.
telling me, hey, I'll chop that tree. You need me to chop that tree? My whole DMs is niggas trying to chop the trees.
What
Y'all
tree
niggas
is
don't
that?
even own companies, and y'all blowing me up to chop a tree.
So before we get into the Brick Baby story, Saturday morning we went to go get some breakfast at our favorite spot, and I drove by on Melrose to be able to show my kid the no jumper sign. I'm like, look, you see the no, because I keep trying to tell her I'm gonna have a store, and I know it's kind of confusing to her because we already have an office, and to her little baby brain, what the fuck's the difference between an
How old
office
is
and a
she?
store? She about to be 3.
Okay.
And so I go to take a picture, and it would have been a perfect photo with the Awful Lot of Cough Syrup logo, the No Jumper logo, but instead there's a giant fucking tree covering half your sign. So I would suggest, you might want to invest in some.
Bro, I got it done the same day, bro.
landscaping.
My
Really?
DMs was blowing up,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
And the crazy thing I had before you said that, that morning while they were still painting it, I looked up. I said, we got to get rid of this fucking tree. So we called our guy. He said he's going to come on Monday. The next day, which was Saturday, I think you posted that. Bro, I was like, this nigga got to come today, bro. I got niggas pulling up to the
Adam
store.
got a keen eye for this shit though, because he spattered a tampon yesterday that nobody.
Oh, all right.
Never
let's-
mind. Listen, but, look, what happened was this.
I'm just in touch with menstrual cycles in general. That's just
You
that's
know-
kind of my thing.
You know what I learned this year? When women occupy the same house, their menstrual cycles sync up.
Yeah, they say
Yeah,
that.
I
I never
heard
did
that.
that all
that?
these years, bro. That's
Yeah.
weird.
That explains
I
them
know
too.
you don't.
Yeah, for sure. You ain't never had you never had a stable before, huh?
That's crazy.
All them bitches be out of commission same week, nigga be broke as fuck. Like, hey, you
I
got
had
to
no
go.
idea.
You know what I mean? Get up out of there.
The universe, the universe
Something
dictates that. I never thought that's deep to me. That fucked my head up, and I've seen it play out.
That's why mama and daughter be tripping on each other so much because they be.
Oh,
Same
damn,
time.
I ain't hit that part. It's going to be sick.
Zoe just squabbled
You know-
Debo yesterday.
You know this
It's gonna
started.
be
You know we
sick.
have.
What?
You know this started off Dusto weekend. We ain't got to nobody else weekend. What's your weekend been like?
We was
He
on
had a
me.
hell of a weekend.
We was on me.
We could keep going. Oh,
He's,
he's on
he's
you?
doing
Yeah, we on
commerce.
me.
Are you ready for this? The long Saturdays of us out there together, posted up in the trenches on Melrose.
Adam, you're not ready.
You're not ready.
You're
I
Adam.
started this.
Yeah, but you've
I
been
gave you
gone.
my position.
You
Nah,
ready.
you know what it's like.
Hey, y'all,
You don't like.
this-
First
hey,
of all,
y'all,
Adam,
hey,
you've
y'all,
been
this
in
the
the,
mono-
in
this
the,
the
in the
Monopoly
public
game.
view
One
so
mic,
long.
one mic.
You've
This
been in
the
the public
Monopoly
view so
game I
much
was
you
referring
don't
to.
like it. You know what I mean? Like you don't see like me. I'm still as hungry. I know each person I take a picture with comes back to money.
I'm gonna need to be inspired
Yeah.
by that mentality. But you know what it's like? It's like I was president, and then you. Well, it's actually kind of like
I'm Lil Wayne.
I
Come on,
chose
Cash
to
Money.
leave office,
Cash Money.
and then you just like became president, and now I'm coming back and being like, all right, man, we're gonna be co-presidents.
Juvenile trying to come. Juvenile was the head of the.
No, I'll be
Cash
vice
Money.
president.
You was Juvenile. You was booming.
I'm Joe
You got
Biden, you're
tired of the
Obama.
shit.
This is-
you left.
this is-
I pulled up.
this
I'm
is-
Lil Wayne.
This is the Monopoly game that I was speaking of. Go ahead.
Monopoly on
Big
Melrose.
Yeah, I want to know if y'all felt like y'all was playing a real life game of Monopoly. I'm kind of familiar with
If
y'all
the shoe
going through.
fits, that's how it
We're
goes.
playing with real
Okay.
money now.
If
The
all the
stakes are
shoes
higher.
fits,
Yeah.
if all the shoes fit, yeah, you feel me? I digitalize.
All right.
I love it.
So let's turn the mic over to Brick Baby. Let's hear about it. Let's
Yo.
talk about what happened.
The most
So
entertaining.
On Friday.
let's see. We're gonna go back to last week. We're gonna go back to Sunday of last week because I'm not gonna go into it. But this week, it's been a series of events that has forced me into sobriety.
Oh, you do look a lot more.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I
see
gotta
it.
be.
Long live
what I gotta
Percocets.
be. Yeah. Rest in peace to the perks. Long live Suboxone. They got me off in 1 weekend. I don't even be feeding for that shit no more. Like, so anyway, I went through a whole lot of shit. But Friday, I'm on live. We doing the news. I come outside. Chopping it up. We laughing, giggling. Big toe wiggling. You know what I mean? Everything is great. Every fun under the sun, right? It's fun. I just so happened that I had got into it with my girl and I didn't go home the night before. So I stayed in the trenches with the homies. So I bought two homies up here with me just because we was right there. I'm like, come on, ride with me. We about to go up there real quick. And it's two notable. Conrad, he's a
thirsty thug.
yeah, but Conrad is a rapper in LA. He's known
Nightbud
for
to the
his
Nightbud.
little shit, but he's one of us.
Thirsty Crips.
We the thirsty Crips. We the definition.
Always.
Good
That's
to
what.
know, okay.
Yeah. It was three thirsty Crips up here.
In my
And,
eyes.
yeah, for sure.
Stay thirsty till we thoroughly fed.
You know what I mean? So now we come back and the door opens and I see this dude with a black LA hat that I know from somewhere. You know how you know somebody, but you don't know where you know him from.
Ain't
And
face to face.
as it's clicking, he's getting closer to you. And I'm like, oh, that's old boy, bro. So a nigga puts his hand out to shake my hand. And I slap the hand on my face. Like, watch out, where cuz at? Like, ain't no peace treaty. And like, so cuz just happened to be this dude that calls himself Snoopy Badass. I guess he was coming in. You know what I mean? This troll, this made up, he's a NPC gangbanger. Cause he never loses. I've never met a gang member that doesn't take his L's with his W's.
But I feel like he owns up to his L's, right?
When?
I mean, he talks about the fades and
He got on.
He
Mind you,
declares a fade
we
as a-
seal whatever happened in here. We seal our lips. Adam, tell me don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. Hey, fuck it. I'll do it for the benefit of the game. We good. You know what I mean? It's just like if we go on the skit, we can't talk about that skit. Cool. It ain't no skit. Don't even exist. You get what I'm saying?
We see each other and nah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Don't say nothing about that big shit we did.
Yeah,
You
come
feel
on,
me?
man.
You know what it is?
So now he goes back and fabricates the story that I'm gonna go into the story. He goes back and said, Brick Baby walks in, he don't say nothing. He stand in one spot, never asked for a fade. His fat sloppy homeboy, this is in a nutshell. His fat sloppy homeboy, the only one that was turned up. I never asked for a fade. I told these niggas I was gonna stab him in the neck. What forced you to say that you was gonna stab somebody? And nobody had a weapon. He didn't either. He was just pump faking. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, I'm stabbing somebody in the neck. We're still getting closer to him as he's talking
That's a
about
PC statement.
You get what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on. All I'm telling you is we've been running I don't want to do it at the office.
Yeah.
But the way you've been popping it, it's kind of on site for a fade. It's not an on site shootout. It's not nothing. It's just like,
Of course not.
I gotta beat your ass real quick because you think we equal when it comes to this gangster shit, and you're not. You get what I'm saying? So he goes on live and he doesn't fess up. Hey, you should have said, man, them 60 boys was on 10 today, man. Shout out Brick Baby. He a real nigga, bro. And just leave it
Not
alone.
gonna happen.
It'll never happen. So it kind of fucked me up that he went that route. But I really don't want to talk about our business right here. So I'm just going to talk about the shit. Like, because we all a family and whatever happens in here, because I feel like that's what happened the last time we let the fans know what was going on too much. And then
When you was interviewing, when I was texting you, tell him he's a bitch. Did you oblige me?
I read that to him during
Appreciate
the
it,
interview.
appreciate
Yeah.
I hate Adam.
Good looking dude. I knew you would.
He calls you Hyder Loke.
I'm just enough as of an asshole. All you gotta do is ask the city that he's from, Compton, where I'm at every day.
Okay, so I just want to lay this out from our perspective because I can give you like a minute by minute breakdown.
Okay.
It's 12:20. I'm about to leave to drive to the office. Dude walks in at 12:20. His interview is at 1. I'm used to rappers showing up
Late.
on time or a little late.
CP time.
That's normal. Like dudes never show up early. That's just very, very out of the ordinary. And so the security had been told that he needed to be at the office at 12:30. So Snoopy walks in at like 12:20. The security walks in at like 12:25 or 12:22.
12:21. Like, I'm talking
Right.
about he's the last person in their entourage.
Perfect storm.
He kind of walks in like right
Right,
afterwards
Yeah.
to intercept this. All of a sudden, Josh texts me, Snoopy and Brick ran into each other. I'm pissed because I actually texted the group chat for the office that morning and said, we need Snoopy to be walked in and walked out by security just to make sure that shit is all cool. I didn't realize that
It was
Brick
extra
Baby.
in there, but I ain't gonna put him in a twist.
I didn't acknowledge that, or I didn't realize that Brick Baby had been booked to do the news because, like, let's be real, we don't have that many like oppie encounters that we're trying to avoid. The one consistent one is that when Wack comes
Oh,
through,
no, honey.
we can't have Crip Mac
Save him.
around or Brick Baby around.
SPI.
So that's like the main one.
Save me from SPI too.
Okay,
right.
that would be a good one too. Keep Spider Loke away from Black 100. Noted. But either way, Brick Baby should not have been in the office on live stream immediately before somebody that he has issues with is going to do an interview. So the ball was kind of dropped in regards to the
And that-
No Jumper team on that. And I got to, I guess I didn't emphasize it enough. So I got to take the blame for that, for the fact that this happened. We need to be a lot more on point when it
appreciate
comes to potential oppie encounters.
But that's why I clicked out like that. Like, oh, I was on live and y'all came early before Adam to try to make
felt
y'all
like it was
play.
a play?
So I'm like, man, I'm charged up. I'm on the 100. Come do what you came for. That's all I'm trying to beg him to do. Like, this what you wanted? You get what I'm saying? Like, this what you want? We can do it up. Of course, I'm not. First of all, I got the whole office pushing me back. Everybody talking about, oh, if you wanted somebody, you would have got them. I have 8 people on me. I'm a $170. I got a 300-pound security guard, and I got Laura. I got all the other people. Every time I go this way, somebody's grabbing this. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I get into a calm state, and then I double back like, hey, I just need a fade. You get what I'm saying? Like FADE, the shit that you said that you the king of Bompton because you ran 4 of them.
But he already said when you asked for a fade, he said, I'm gonna stab you. We up here.
Hey, on my
So
mama.
we're going, all right, cool.
Hey,
He did
SBI,
say that.
On the streets.
Yeah, he claimed it.
Look, on the streets though, right? I fight him with a knife right now.
we ain't.
No,
Bro.
because I fight niggas with knives all the time
Yeah,
in jail. Man,
no,
I
look,
take them.
guess
I'm
what?
known to take shit from
Hey,
niggas. I'm
check
not
this
worried
out.
about that.
If you went to the counter and handed him something for a certain amount of money, and they gave you the money, and you didn't have to cap for no more of your bread, would you have anything to say to him?
Nah.
You already won, bro.
Yeah, no, I ain't even
He
saying that.
already
I'm just
said,
talking
Cuz-
about.
I'm just saying,
the-
Cuz said when you wanted to fade, he told you at this
No, he said rad.
at this business establishment where we all trying to do more, better, positive things. First of all, the day before he made the announcement he was coming up here, he made it live and tried to make it a PC move like he was up here looking for something. We know where we are. My last case was caught out here. I'm on joint suspension for being caught with a burner in this city. They don't fuck with us out here.
At all.
Cuz went live and said, I'm going up to NJ tomorrow. Anybody, yay. First of all, right then and there, he tapped you out. You didn't have to do nothing. So the fact that you even showed up and made presence is extras. So then the fact that you told Cuz, let's get down, he said, I'm going to do something as explicit as he said, bro, you my little homie. I'm letting you know, Cuz you did way enough.
But how you gonna bring that to a brick fight?
That's what I'm trying to told you. That's why a lot of what he said was irrelevant.
that?
That's
Like,
what I
what
wanna
is
tell
that?
you though. Remember our last interview? And we were talking and I said, ooh, you used the word called overlap. I said, pin that. And he was like, I'm pinning it right now. And we never got back to it. That's exactly what I was alluding to.
Flacco.
Okay, the man himself.
Make him a permanent host, man.
Who is that? What's his name?
Yo, hey, Spider Look is dope.
You look like you're about to do a shift at the hospital right now.
No, so I work out before work and then after work.
I saw
Works out
something.
before and after.
I watched the video of you today saying you think you could whoop 80% of the population. You really believe that?
There's 90-year-olds, there's a different.
There's women.
Well, I'm gonna tell you where you need to check yourself. When you say everybody 50 and up, you might need to up that number. There's some 50 niggas out here whooping ass. There you go. I'll fuck with you. All right, Flacco.
Shout out Flacco. Always with the
Boy
absurd physical
came
claims.
here
on the
with
set.
the toes
That's just him.
out.
That's his whole
it.
personality is just
Is-
claiming that he could beat the fuck out of people or
Age,
winning a race.
measurements,
Yeah.
heights.
body
He
differences.
loves measurements.
But
You
know
gotta
what
love it.
You makes him a hero when you have that big of a speech impediment, and you stay in front of the world saying "fuck you," I'm the shit, and
No.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's Poetic Flacco at No Jumper.
That's standing on
Have you
business.
ever been to Poetic Flacco's page?
I have.
I
We're doing one where he copied the black box.
He's about to make videos about you.
listen.
Isn't
when
he in the
he's
black? Don't he look he in the black box, cuz?
What in his room?
What I've seen is just all I see is black and him and
No.
the
He used
mic.
to do it with like black in the background, but
Yeah.
now,
Nah,
now
he
you can
just
see
in
like
his
his
room.
apartment. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch up to it, but now
The
I
many
just know he
phases
doesn't
of
stutter.
Flacco.
He doesn't stutter at all. But
I'm
it's, I
so
think
proud of
he's
you,
reading.
Flacco.
So y'all think it was fake?
Flacco, I'm so proud of you.
Nah, when
Rest
he,
in
I?
peace, Turtle. I had a brother-in-law that used to stutter, and then every now and then he'll say the most prolific statements without stuttering. I used to wonder, nigga, you faking when you really get out?
You know,
or not?
low key, niggas used to stutter and it'll make you stutter.
it's a nervous thing. I think
yeah.
when he's around people and he's trying to get shit out, he can't get it out.
I saw an episode of Steve Harvey show where there was a female in the audience where he was like picking people that have something. You know, somebody walk up with the mic and it was a female. She was fine. She was like, you know, I have a hard time being in relationships because I stutter and all that old type of shit. She was real sophisticated, black, fine young lady. And then Steve Harvey had a real prolific moment because he like stopped the whole show and was like, I used to stutter, baby. And he was like,
You can work out of it.
yeah. And
Smart-
he
smart
went through
people.
some 2-minute exercises that showed her. Oh, he said, I'm gonna get your number. What? You
My
won't
wife
never
do that.
stutter
We're
again.
gonna plug Flacco with Steve
My wife
Harvey.
do
Yeah, you need
All right,
to
he's a
tap
speech-
in,
he's a
Steve
speech
Harvey with
pathologist, so
Poetic
he-
Flacco.
Let's stay on the epic battle. His attitude was what he said to me on the podcast, which I wish it was already out, but we're trying to get it monetized so we can drop it. He said that you and him were not on the level of doing a fade because you had called him a snitch, and that therefore that would be, I don't know, like an inappropriate
Okay.
way to handle that.
So listen to this. What I said is I'm not pulling up to run a fade with a snitch.
Going
When
out
I
my
see
way.
him, I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, and nobody can stop
like
me.
every crip supposed to do.
And that's what I was saying about the other snitch nigga. But I'm not gonna say his name, but you know the older one. Hat.
Okay.
It ain't never supposed to turn into no. It's never supposed to turn into a personal issue with one individual when you're dealing with a rat. It's
Yeah.
never. The whole culture
It's
and
supposed to
landscape
crash.
supposed to tap in. It never, because you be the one to speak out, supposed to turn into personal when you're dealing with somebody and have violated the principles
the
It's never
streets.
personal.
Come on, man. It's not supposed to be personal. Everybody that see him supposed to be on what I'm on. If you represent this Damu or Crippin, whatever this LA culture is, the street code is that.
Yeah,
so it's
close
like
the doors.
smash. It's smash every time you
But
see
that's
it.
why.
window.
That's why
But you
hear
don't pull up and give him an equal advantage of making him
Never.
feel that he's
because you get
still,
that. You get that to
to
the
your
niggas that
homies.
ain't got no smut.
yeah.
I'm talking about that when you hear
That's
take off
respectable.
age. If you 5'6" and this nigga 6'4", that's for niggas that got honor in their name. I give you that. But you think you 6'4", I'm 5'6", and you foul, and I'm gonna give you action at whooping on me? Never.
Hey, I got a quick
So
question. How
never.
old was the homie that called you? Didn't the older homie call in this
Box.
weekend? Yeah, how old is he?
No, on my mama, I spoke to you about my G homie
Real
J Box
general.
from the set.
Real general,
So,
right? What did he say
What
about
happened
Shitty
was
though?
all I did was my homie J Box, cuz that was his son that you saw he and I interviewing with when you weren't here. And his name is T Box, MGM June from the Moneybag movement. But anyway, long story short, I explained to the world that if you from 9-7 East Coast, the nickname in a lot of ways is from J Box Crip. So J Box is extreme reputable from my hood, one of the founders, if not the founder, the most reputable nigga you could ever say from 9-7 East Coast. He an old nigga now in his mid-60s. He don't bang, but his influence matters. And I just happened to be speaking to J Box the other day on the phone, and I asked him, hey, did you see me and your son on No Jumper? And we talked about you because believe you me, he has no idea what's going on the internet. He called podcasts iPods on Crib. Neighborhood to the neighborhood, see that things to the G homie. But he's like, yeah, I seen y'all on the iPod. I'm like, no, but that's how off touch he is. I'm like, so did I say anything wrong, Box? He like, no, but I seen you in Shitty. I seen you in Shitty. Me and Shitty, we was in the county jail. We was politicking. He gave cuz a gang of props, Night Bud on the set.
One of the originators of this shit.
This nigga's
though.
an old nigga,
It's an old nigga.
mid-60s.
So
Yeah.
to impress him, you got to be on some old school Crippin. He would have said, "Oh, he got it," but he be one of the
No,
new
J
niggas
Box
or
would
whatever.
have said, I seen you on there with that Buster ass nigga. Cut from 6-0 Buster. He did this in the county jail. That's what he would have told me immediately. But it was the exact opposite. When he could have went to the negative, he went
He
straight
didn't,
up.
he didn't see me going out my way to crash niggas way bigger than me. I'm talking about on straight torpedo.
And I just heard the nigga from Hoover, Alstown Martin, give it up for the homie too.
My ops is on here.
On
That's
the
what I was trying to
set
say.
up.
I was shout out Alshar Martin. I was about to tweet it this morning. I was about to hit him on Instagram. Like, at least we got real niggas being real out here. Because I always say you can ask the homie something, but I'm like, I wish my ops would say something. I said,
That's
you
what
don't
I
see
got-
the ops talking bad
That's
about
what you
me.
gotta know, cuz your feet been out here. That internet wave is gonna come and go, but it's you already stamped, Crippin.
Are you like
Stamped.
being on podcasts this much and like being this much more high profile? Is this making your life unnecessarily complicated, or
Yes.
are you resentful about the fact that this is just kind of making things a little bit more complicated?
No, what it's doing is it's showing who's really for me and who's really for growth and who wants to hold me down and who wants me to stay on the level with them. No matter where I go, I always help the ones that's trying to come in this like wherever I'm going. If I'm rapping, if it's somebody that want to rap, I'm gonna put him down with what I know. If I'm going and I'm about to start doing media and I'm cleaning up and I'm doing this, I still bring the ones from the trenches that won't. I mean, when I first got here, I begged you, hey, let me do a panel with my little homies, right?
Mhm.
Same disrespectful ass little niggas,
And
but not
it's-
like that. But it's just
Nah,
like I
but
go out my way.
That's the spirit we push with.
Yeah,
though.
so if you not for the growth, all right, cool. Like it was at first, I'm like, damn, this shit chaotic. But I got real mentors in my ears. I got I don't even finna say the names, but I got Spider. I got certain people that tap in every day, and once it come from them, and the way they live their life, it's like, oh, all right. I knew I was thinking right. Like, man, fuck these niggas. Like, I'm about to be 36 in January. At what point do I get to do this?
Nah, you passed
Not tap out, but it's like, hey, I don't have to be there every
It's-
day for every one of y'all problems. Like, y'all got the front line. Can y'all hold it down? Because we wasn't calling on. I didn't even have my big homie's numbers. I never could get a blower from my big homie. I could never get him to pop out or
What's the
nothing.
next question, Adam?
Not like that.
That's the question, because you already validated stamp. You ain't got to go through that.
Why you
Yeah.
don't like Snoopy Badass?
Yeah, what's the deal?
personally,
I love Snoopy. I'm an
I
op
can tell
lover.
you, I had a bunch of love for Snoopy. I went to the movies at the Carson Mall one time with a female friend of mine from Cross Atlantic who was a Pyro. We was just walking into the movies. I only knew Snoopy Badass from my cousin Lil Ero from the set.
I love that he just pops out everywhere. He's like Waldo.
No, he
just
doesn't.
running into
No,
him.
he does not
randomly.
pop up everywhere. No. He
But you
pop-
just seen him at the movies?
No, I was with a female at the movies.
Uh-huh.
And he called her while we was walking into the movies, and I heard her say his name. I'm like, that's a nigga that was just taking the fights. She like, yeah, wooty whoop. So I grabbed her phone, like, what up, homie? I seen all that shit, wooty whoop. We went to a 2-hour movie. By the time I came out the movie, they had about 1,000 DMs from Snoopy Badass begging me on my mama, my daughters, dead homies, loved ones, lokes, everything I love and live for. He was begging me to sign him to G Unit West in 2018.
Oh, right.
Yes.
He's still thinking shit.
2018.
This nigga living in the early 2000s.
Yeah, this is the rock he was up under.
Right.
But I didn't disrespect him. I just LOL, my nigga, we Baymaker now. Da, 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 da. So he immediately switched to, okay, sign me to Bayback, da da da. That ain't really what's happening, but we remain cordial. Immediately, at that same time, everybody else was just attacking him, just attacking his character on the internet. I wasn't really paying attention. The only reason I was fully aware of it because he used to bombard my DM with explanations as to why the people talking bad about him was wrong. I wouldn't even really investigate. I would just look at this shit and be like, don't trip, homie, when you're on top, niggas. Hey, that was it.
Uh-huh.
Then we had a chance meeting. Shout out to my boy CeeLo from 1200. A lot of people don't know. There was a platform called Urban City Network that kind of launched the same time as Can Capone. Shout out to Can Capone. Had he stayed consistent, he would be on right now. But me and Snoopy Badass did the interviews the same day, overlap. So when he was finishing, I was coming. We met. We took pictures. We was cool. Bam. I swear to God on my mama, cuz one day I'm just trolling on Instagram. Shout out to Trap LA, my boy Big Crash, Big Trap. It was a post on his page, and Game was there. Where you know how you look and you see somebody commented like 2 minutes ago?
Uh-huh.
Game had commented on one of Big Trap's posts like 2 minutes ago. I couldn't believe it. I popped up on his head, trolling like it was back in the day. Bangadocious. Snoopy Badass, hoe ass, took that moment to jump in and start defending Game and tell me I'm loyal to Game over you. That's where the dynamic of our interactions changed. Next thing I know, he got upset with my homie Crash from what I know because Crash is a version of you, Alex, and others on a smaller scale. But he been doing it. He
What up,
promotes-
Sharp?
Oh, the church. What's happening, church?
Church.
So
Hey, right, you walked in at the right time. Man,
I don't think, you know what?
Man.
I'm suspicious cuz ain't all pimping. I think it's some gangbang up in there somewhere, bro. Oh, my mama. Damn.
Wait, we talking about the shit right now.
No, we
Church.
not. Let me just finish this till
Go
we get
ahead.
back to it. We just were. Crash did like a list of the popping artists out at that time that includes people like Ash Bash and certain people. And I guess Snoopy didn't like it, and he got recorded saying, how you gonna do a list and include Ash Bash and don't include me? Smoke that nigga. Him man Spider Low. So I got him on record saying he want to kill me. And so everything you've seen since then, it's all him. I've never said I want to do anything harmful toward him.
It do hit different when the King of Bompton wants to kill you.
He's not the king of nothing.
What is it called? Apparent, like not like
Allegedly.
Heir apparent?
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly.
Yeah, the alleged king of the red rag side of Compton. Shout out to my homie OG Gangster for Santana. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, Alex, I got in the habit of saying Bompton when I was referring to my Pyru partners from Compton. But my nigga OG Gangster from Santana reminded me that ain't how we get down.
Snoopy Badass reminds me of the Joker. Like he's kind of like a cool villain type character in LA. Like he's always kind of like looking
Like your
into the
best
camera
friend.
and like laughing really hard. Like
That's kind of like your black best friend.
I mean, I like him. He's a cool guy.
I know why he came back. I said,
that's both of your black best friends.
listen.
That's just one guy.
So I was
the other one too.
Adam,
one?
I was mad
The
at you
other
for having
one.
them back.
Which one?
You called him.
Crip Mac?
No.
Oh. Oh.
The one from
Why can't you say his name?
you know,
Okay,
Ho
what are you
No
talking
Honey, bro.
Oh yeah.
Similar.
Yeah, he's got villain vibes too.
Extremely
yeah.
similar. Go
Listen,
ahead.
So I was mad at you. I'm like, why the fuck would he have him back? Like for 250,000 views? Like you're having a nigga back that could possibly go. So I'm mad and I'm sitting there. And then I had to, when I calmed down, I had to think of Adam.
Yeah.
How he loves these trolley-woly ass niggas, right?
I'm an op lover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, he never meant for me to cross paths. I got to get that out of my mind because the whole time it just felt like a setup
you
to a
blamed it.
gang
You know you
member.
blamed it on me.
Huh?
You know you blamed it on me. You
Oh,
said-
I take that back. I don't know what I said.
yeah, I'm just let it clear because it's been viral already.
How you gonna blame it on Spider-Loc?
Because he said, this is what he said. And that's why I text you what I text you. He said, SBI let me know you was coming up there. But if you refer to my communication with you,
It was a question.
thank you.
You questioned me. You said,
Thank
is he
you.
coming up there?
Thank you.
And I said, I don't know.
And
And I'm like, I'm going to shut it down if I can.
thank you.
That's
So,
what I said.
thank
I said, if I can, he'd never be on this platform.
Thank
Let me go holler at my man.
All right, but this is a problem that I kind of have is that I get hosts on the platform and then they use their involvement with No Jumper to sort of like take the people that they don't like and push them aside. Now, you being around him for sure, I'm trying to avoid 100%. That was the intention and our goal and everything. But I mean, from a interviewer perspective, like Snoopy to me is like it was the same way where I was like at a certain
He's
point
entertaining.
we couldn't have Crip Mac on the channel at a certain point because one of the hosts felt a certain type of way. But it wasn't like they felt threatened by him or anything. They were just kind of using their position to try to take somebody that was having motion and push
But
them out the
wait,
way
wait.
and have a negative impact on their career, right?
But with you being this tapped into the culture, when do you allow integrity principles to be your guide in how you utilize who you tap into and give exposure to?
But I don't know if Snoopy doing anything that is.
All right, let
I
me
mean,
tell you something.
what
My
do you do?
homie, this my homie.
Hold
my-
on. Let me answer this question because he was talking about us not wanting, and I gotta respect that. I told you that off the rip. I said I don't care who you have up here, right?
Likewise.
And I wasn't gonna tell you that. I just was gonna make sure. I'm finna make sure that you remembering that I'm here. Like, hey, you about to have Snoopy? You know what I mean? Because
Right.
like you, all you gotta do is tell me like I'm about to have him. That way, and you don't even owe it to me. It's just that even if I would have came across Snoopy knowing that he's supposed to be doing an interview from Adam, and it's not just a pop up in whatever rage I'm in at that moment.
Magic Carpet, Snooty Fox, Slauson Swap Meet.
I just want to make it clear though.
Everybody run through all that shit.
If this was the kind of beef, like if this was like a mega real beef, like somebody who you had like real crazy drama in the streets, somebody lost their life, whatever, then that is the kind of person that I would just not fuck with.
Yeah.
I just don't really see it being at that level of beef. It's the kind of thing where I got to keep y'all apart.
Yeah.
But not the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I can't fuck with Snoopy just because him and Brick
I don't
Baby have
care.
gone back and forth on Clubhouse or
Tell
whatever.
me this personally. I don't care who you fuck with on that regards. 'Cause I know the level of what your access is and what you're doing here. However, so if you're gonna say you have some type of limits, what about you hearing on recording somebody say they gonna kill me or kill him or kill him or kill him or kill him or
Killing is a lot. Who said that?
Snoopy.
I'll slide it to you.
Not like that. Not like that.
I'm
but
just saying.
It been
This-
plenty. Like you gotta.
Yeah.
You don't be hearing the words that come out of certain people's mouth. So it's like at the end of the day.
Or a tone of voice.
Yeah.
It might be a tone of voice, just an inflection in voice to tone that you might not catch that let you know shit is on a whole nother
the
level.
level. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And he just said what he
You
said.
trust the conversation you heard with him and Wack having that was real civil recently?
And that's what I was going to say is that the whole thing with Snoopy has driven you and Wack into being cool with each other, at least temporarily. Hopefully we
I
keep
mean-
And
it.
you
He
recall,
said-
you recall my effort to establish that same type of rapport with Wack just weeks ago?
Right.
It's based
Well, maybe
on-
that's the next step. Him and Brick Baby
But
get
this-
on camera together. All of a sudden, Spider-Loc and Wack 100 on
I
camera.
would-
All of a sudden, peace has been found.
I was trying to get ahead of it just based on the fact I blamed it on my communication with 600. It had nothing to do with that. It was really based on the communication you and I were having behind the scenes that nobody was aware of, and I knew where I would potentially find myself on a consistent basis. So me playing chess, being a general, a smart individual with a very powerful energy behind me when there's problems, said it makes more sense business-wise, man-wise, to reach out to the counterpart. I don't have to like him, love him, agree with him to understand that even generals cease wars when it need be. I know the wisest, the most warrior of generals before they go to war, they consider all other options.
You got to. You got to
nobody
try to
wants to go
find
to
some
war.
positive. You got to find the middle ground
Yes.
first. It don't matter who it is. You give them the middle ground. You try to find the middle ground, boom, boom, boom. And when they keep denying all the friendly efforts that you trying to do to avoid the problem, you crash. And
The
it just-
problem
The
happens.
enemy
when-
of my enemy is a friend of mine.
Thank you.
I
And you
seen
know,
that somewhere.
and that's deep as motherfucking fuck when you're dealing with Adam Deuce Deuce.
But you know what? The other day,
That's deep as
the
fuck.
other day I got whacked to agree to do a podcast with Crip Mac on camera. He agreed to it, but then that night, Crip Mac makes a video saying that he wants to fuck Krishan Rock, call him Blueface, Custer Face, all this shit, and then Wack leaves a comment saying, "Now the interview's canceled."
Why when he can sit up under here with you and politic with the way you get out with your main squeeze and all that? Man, stop it.
That's just
That
friendly
shit is not-
banter.
bro,
Anybody could fuck Rock now, right?
of course.
We players, right?
green light.
It's not
You
even his
just-
baby mama,
You gave her
apparently.
the, you
What
gave
about
her,
Cuz
you gave
mama?
the other bitch a ring.
Cause mama putting it out there though. Dead homie. She put it out there.
Dear God.
If she say she keep talking about Mr. Scarfold and all that, if you respect cuz, you need to get off a line, get out that jacuzzi and quit talking so motherfucking
I know he hate whatever he gave to her.
what?
I know he's trying to sue her for that shit back.
What?
It's not.
Whatever he helped his
You
mom
know
with when he
Carlissa
got
the
off.
truth.
Mom.
You know how you'll be the GOAT? Plug talk Carlissa.
Dear God. No, thank you.
That'd be crazy.
She
Blueface
got something
homie.
back there.
Yeah, it ain't what you
We all saw the photo.
He probably would love you to fuck on her right now. She acting like a
You see how
that's
she
what-
put
that's
it
how you
out
get
there?
back at bitch. You bust on their
You
face.
want to go? That's the viral conversation.
You think
and-
Blueface is open-minded enough to let me do
Yes.
porn with his mother?
Yes.
Yes.
You only
God.
talk, you talking about her? She put her ass on
I know they're not getting along right now, but that feels like a lot.
the dude wears rings on the outside of gloves.
He does.
Yeah, any nigga wear rings on the outside of gloves is for shit that don't really make
Do,
sense.
do you want to get Sharp's statement?
Please.
Man, I'm
don't
so
want-
happy Church walked
I don't
in here
want to
'cause
be
I don't
I don't want to
talking-
be three niggas on this couch, but I want the homie.
So I'm
Sub
gonna
in
get
for
off
Remo
camera.
for a second.
I was
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to say I'm gonna get off camera and let him
Have him
let him
take Remo's spot here so we could get the
because this was my voice all
You
weekend.
see how he walk like a game back? You ain't no pimp, nigga. It's a crip or something up under there. Oh my mama, I see it.
But see, this the crazy part, right? The whole weekend, I just been letting people that are not a part of the Crippin' and Bloodin' just tell what their part of the story, because I don't want to tell the story because it's like me chasing. So I didn't
I
do
want
what
to
I
take some
wanted to
pressure
do.
off of you.
Yeah, I didn't do what I
I want to
wanted
take
to
some pressure
do.
off
So
of
it's
you.
like
Bro,
what
you know,
am I
you know
claiming?
what your
Like,
job is? Your job is to stay looking fly and making sense about content. I got your back as far as discussing your politics on the online with the streets and all that. Fuck trying to explain to these niggas. They want to know what your situation is. Holla at the low. Nightbud on my mama.
sick,
Y'all
son.
know Cuz a
It's
made
good.
man with this shit. Y'all know Adam. Y'all see what he is. Cuz being balancing the walking the tightrope, whatever it is. Cuz ain't nothing new
Op
over
lover.
here.
Yeah.
On my mama. And we politically, we trying to all expand with this shit. We trying to be mature.
22 still the op lover. I'm gonna change my
Deuce
profile
Deuce.
name to that.
No, ADD.
ADD.
Adam Deuce.
Oh,
Say less. Say less or pay less. On my mama. What up, church?
What's going on, my nigga, man?
so
feeling?
what went down in this situation from your perspective?
Keep it a go.
I'm gonna keep it all the way banned. Like,
We,
I'm
we
not
got to
here
pull that
tell
mic
no-
right up in there. Yeah.
I'm not here to tell no bullshit. I'm not here to tell no drag. I saw, like I said, it's early in the morning. I ain't on no drink. I really ain't on no dro. I'm calm, so I'm watching how everything transpired. You know, me and Brick Baby, we in a little cubicle, we chopping it up with one of them said people at work here. I just all of a sudden I see some niggas start bailing in from the side door. Whoever let them in, the world will never know, I guess, right?
Yeah. How did they get in? Who let him in?
Mikey opened the door.
Yeah, okay.
Mikey
Yeah, I was
did
just about to say Mikey. Yeah.
start.
Damn, yeah. I was trying not to do that. You know Mikey, my little brother.
That's my homie.
Yeah.
No, listen, I fuck with Mikey. I don't think his intentions, if he would have knew what was behind the door and what was gonna unfold, I don't think he would have opened that door.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? He's just opening it like
just
normal. It's a
opening it.
normal day at the office.
Mind you, the security supposed to be pulling up too.
It's
so
like
he's
15
thinking that.
niggas from East Coast in the lobby right now. Oops, my bad. Go ahead, y'all.
So all these niggas start bailing through the door. One dude walk up, the dude with the LA hat and the glasses. He walk up, he come shake my hand, whatever. I don't even see Snoopy at this point. He walk up, I shake his hand, whatever. He go to shake Bricks. Brick, nah. It's like, what? What the fuck done happened?
Sharp like, hold on.
This how I first heard the story.
Hold on, okay, it's about to go down. Okay.
I first heard the story from this nigga on FaceTime like 30 minutes after it happened.
Dub, you being
He was like on
from
a
the
10.
area. If a nigga slap your handshake down, what you doing?
Thank you.
Off the
East-
rip, right? Okay.
East side.
Bro was a bitch.
So with
That's
you,
what I'm
nigga?
tell you. Yeah.
East side.
The
So
fuck?
go ahead.
So Brick slides over to, the long table where everybody signs in at and everything, where security, you go sit down for a second. Brick slides over there to go set his phone down.
We telling the clean version too.
Yeah, we tell
As you should.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And for the record, the security in question is not Tone, who is the dude
I
that
know.
most of the audience is used to seeing. He's the one who carried Krishan Rock out and all that. This is not about Tone. He was
It's
not.
not
the
Tone,
homie with
it's
the tall
Tone.
homie with-
It
he's
was Tone
solid.
Day
Let
off.
me take my gum out.
And puts it in a dollar.
So,
It's pimping.
so Brick sets his phone down. Now I'm starting to hear Brick and, neighborhood terminologies and slang start to come out of his mouth.
Fuck all that. What you know about this word 60th?
Yeah.
Say it how you told me.
All right, so the 60th boys start tripping. He was the first one to start going and having action at the whole situation. Like, man, what's going on 6-0, nigga? I need a fade right now.
I didn't
Let's
even
run it.
tell my homies what happened because
He
I
didn't
blacked
even tell
out. So
them.
my homies are catching wind while I'm already in action. It's just Snoopy. It's like, nigga, I don't know the rest of you. I'm out the whoop because he gonna give me a phase.
But then he says he has a knife, and it kind of gets to
No.
a different level.
No. Hold on. Let him go.
We're going too far.
Okay.
Too fast. Let's take our time here. Let's walk together.
Hey, man.
Let's walk together. We got some time
Hey,
to walk together.
man.
Right?
Come on.
Hey,
Let's walk
man.
together.
Hey, what else we talking
Would you like a
about?
parliament?
Of course. Yeah. We ain't talking about tampon strings today, so we got to talk about this shit.
Yeah. Shout out, man.
sir.
Shout out to people that kept on thugging after it.
So, yeah, Brick's right. Brick didn't say anything to his homies, nothing. They just kind of picked up on what it was. You know what I'm saying? So Brick's asking for the fade. They're pretty much asking, like, what's wrong? We're not here for that. We're not on none of that. Well, Brick was. As soon as he seen Snoopy, Snoopy didn't even come up to the front. Like, he didn't even frontline the situation. The nigga sat in the back. All I can tell you is I start seeing Rad, seeing your homies, they start tripping. They're frontlining. Like, he got asked, hey, man, what y'all
Pushing
tripping?
the line backwards or
bull.
forward.
Hey, y'all was pushing forward.
Okay.
Y'all was pushing forward. Y'all was 3 feet away from each other.
You saying this is a non-affiliate
Yes.
player, pimp?
Yeah, I'm just saying it as my nigga. I'm just watching, bro. I didn't want to be in that shit, my nigga. I don't
Thank
want to be involved in that, especially
Pimps
in
keep
the
the
morning, my
peace,
nigga.
yeah.
Come on, man. What's the real issue here? So, Brick and his homies, they really pushing the line. Them niggas was really asking, like, what's the problem? We not here for that. We're here for, a podcast. We're here for an interview. Brick said, fuck that. Hey, you can interview, do whatever you do, but we got to get down first. On 6-0 on rolling. We got to get down. We got to get him up. Snoopy took it upon himself to say some profanity that might make them move the chains a little harder. So once he said what, I don't even want to repeat what he said. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
know-
clean version.
me
So-
tell
He hit the
You
C
know
word?
that? No, that
You know how impossible it is to be a brick
Talk-
baby.
just talk-
he was
about, like,
talking about having something.
allegedly
Yeah,
poking it.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
You know how
yeah.
you know how
Like-
if you was brick baby and you told the world you was the face of the '60s, and then you went through what Snoopy badass tried to describe. Adam, you know how hard it would be for you to stop to have 13 60s up there every time he was up here trying to press him. If
I ain't
Cud-
gonna lie,
if
if
Cud-
60th niggas
if
was
Cud-
pressing,
if
nigga.
Cud wasn't said, Snoopy said he was. Excuse me. I'm just saying. Do you know how hard it would be for you to keep a gang of 60s out here trying to press Cud? It'd be hard. It'd be real hard, bro.
Yeah, let's
My
avoid that. Yeah.
Oh no, it was. I am. It just.
No, we in LA,
you dealing
bro.
with a different nigga though,
Cud
so it's
wasn't-
like.
if Shitty Brick wasn't the Brick Shitty, it'd be hard for you to even host him here without him having a lot of problems, bro. Because niggas have opinions that you don't agree with all the time, whether you the biggest, the littlest. As long as you a member that matter and you going according to the code, a politic can be discussed. And Cuz have been up against a gang of shit, cuz you see come out clean as a motherfucker. Oh, my mama, dead homies.
So,
Play by the rules.
so
Yeah.
they're pressing. The one nigga asked his homie, is y'all tripping? That nigga said, nigga, I'm always tripping.
Always.
That's why
tripping.
when I heard Snoopy try to like turn the story around, I'm like, bro, that ain't even how it was said. You said none of that. That shit sound hard as hell when that nigga
When
said
he
it.
said
didn't
it, I mean, he
When
wanted,
said it, you
that
wish
lingo.
you said it.
Yeah, you wish you said it.
You wish you had said that.
That's
And
like
I
a rapper
noticed
wishing that he had another rapper bar. It's like, damn,
No,
I
he
wish I
bit
said
you.
that.
He bit. He bit. He bit. He said what y'all said.
So finally, we try to, get Brick and them away from the situation, whatever. Brick and them outside. One nigga walk up on me and say, man, Sharp, come on, church. Go calm your homie down. I said, I could do that, but it sounded like you want to fade. Why don't y'all move out the way and let him just get down?
And what they say?
They just kind of laughed it off.
Mm.
And then he said he was waiting for me to come back to say something. Nigga, I asked you one time, nigga.
Adam.
It's either up on the one time or we ain't doing shit.
I
My
left
nigga, it's
here
all
with
whoop.
tears of rage
Adam,
in my
This
eyes.
nigga was mad,
Nigga,
bro.
I was crying like, nigga, I gotta get cuz.
Adam.
This nigga said, church, woo, woo, woo. Go to the house, have some drinks. Nigga,
Yeah.
woo, you not thinking.
You're not thinking,
Hey,
chill.
We got like 5.
get me the fuck up out of here if I can't get cuz right now.
Straight
Nigga,
up.
Were
right
you,
now.
Were you irritated, offended, or agitated by the activities at all?
I'm mostly just irritated that the staff didn't intercept the situation, or really just the fact that it was booked this way in the
Bro.
first place. Because on a day where somebody like Snoopy's coming in, we just can't have people that have issues with him. Same thing with the whack thing. I can't really blame Brick Baby for reacting the way that he reacted.
Bud.
I can't really blame Snoopy for what he did either.
Big Baby did that for me.
I mean, I guess he could have fought you, and I guess that probably would have been like the honorable thing to do. However, I, as a business owner, don't really want that happening here. So I'm kind of
Understandable.
thankful that he did not fight you. Even
Are you
though,
happy that you have no jumper host standing on business? Tell the truth.
I mean,
It's a kind of plus for the
but
game.
I mean,
Is it a plus for the no jumper?
okay, but
Chris?
let's talk about. There's no such thing. But
Look,
you could have said. You could have just walked away. You could have said, I'm going to the other side of the office. I can't be around this motherfucker. That would have been the perspective of ultimate maturity.
Did you-
Now, I understand why you
if I
can't.
seen Whack, I would have did that
Right.
because I know he comes up.
Well, now you guys
to-
buddy buddies.
it's vice versa.
No, but even before, if I came across Whack, I just wasn't telling you. But it's like I know you work here. That's why I tell him on the shit. Hey, are we enemies? Stop playing. Like we work at the same place. We're not enemies. Bro.
7 p.m. Thursday.
You see what the nigga tried to
On the
do to
spot.
him with
One
pressing him. You seen what the nigga Snoopy tried to go online and do with him with Brick pressing. I can only imagine if Brick didn't say nothing, what would have unfolded to that, homie.
Just if I
Brick
did,
would have to
I
hear
knew who
about
I
that.
was
Nah,
dealing
you did
with.
just
For
enough.
sure.
I knew who I was dealing with. It had
did
it
just
been
enough.
any like not a troll like Snoopy Badass. That's like seeing 6ix9ine and not doing nothing to him. He's gonna go online and say, "Oh, you seen me and did do nothing to me, nigga. I won."
He did it already.
That's what he did. What
He did
6ix9ine
it,
did
yeah.
it. But it's like,
Alex,
you get what I'm saying?
Adam, I wasn't here. Shout out to Alex Alonso, my bad. I wasn't here. But you know, Alex and Adam get crossed up in my mind right now. So to me, y'all A&A. But anyway, y'all see, you see what he did. You was here or y'all was here. I didn't see
60
what happened.
niggas was pressing.
Tell me. Y'all saw.
tell it.
Adam, you seen Snoopy
60
Badass
boys are crazy, nigga. Fuck
commentary
y'all niggas. I
on
ain't
what
going
took
over
place.
he said, "I ain't
Just
going over."
tell
ain't
me,
gonna
when
hang
it
out
comes
with
to
y'all, but-
facts, was he more closer to factual or imagination?
The video I seen of Snoopy,
Yeah.
Brick.
Him
Well,
calling the event.
I mean, definitely like the way that, because I've seen multiple angles. I've seen the security camera angle that we never gonna put out. I've seen an iPhone video that one of the No Jumper employees got. So I have seen it from multiple different angles, and I heard the whole story from
Who you
multiple
see
employees and
pressing?
stuff.
Can I-
It was definitely Brick pressing. Brick was trying to fight.
Dog,
Night
he ain't
Bud.
gonna
For better or for worse, Brick was trying to fight.
Can you do me a favor? I don't have to touch no device.
He said he had
Can
a
I
knife.
view that footage just so I can render a real honest opinion?
We could have a sit down where
Say
we
that.
a little viewing
Say
party.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60 of niggas. Them 60 of
Oh,
niggas was
my
pressing,
mama
dog.
dead,
And it
homie.
was only 3
You ain't
of
got
them.
to tell
Dub
me.
grew up with
Fuck
us.
that.
Been my-
You know,
he
this
been
nigga
there.
FaceTime
Shout out to
me.
Chris
I
Shaw.
know.
This
You
nigga
ain't gotta
He's one of
FaceTime
us.
me.
I know.
Like hungry.
When this nigga FaceTime me like he just left church, just answered the appeal, got baptized on the spot, and he gave me his account immediately.
Spot.
And all I heard was 60th Street, them niggas, I ain't church.
Hey, let me tell you something. I felt like them niggas stood together. His homies didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Conrad just stepped up like, nigga, what's up, nigga? We tripping, nigga? What? Niggas is on.
Shout out to Rad the
They
Rider,
see him
though.
tripping. Conrad's not tripping by himself. He's not just watching by himself and saying, oh yeah, I bumped this nigga, now we gonna fight. No, he seen his homie really pressing it.
Hey, what's the
something.
nigga
It's a
name from
switch.
D?
It turns on
Oh,
automatically.
why,
It's just
then
turns on,
Gordy,
bro.
Gordy, Fat Pank from Hundreds. You can't forget about YBG.
No,
Gordy
Gordy's
going
just-
crazy.
What's the nigga from Food Town he was with the D?
Oh no, he wasn't with D-Mac. I'm not even finna
No,
put
not
D-Mac
that nigga,
name
the other
on there.
nigga.
That shit could be a
Crazy
scary
Joe.
thing sometimes.
Crazy
You could
Joe,
be in the
man.
middle
Hey,
of a
Crazy
wedding
Joe.
and they turn
You
it
from
off.
Food Town? Village
Nah,
Town?
Village Town.
Check this out, man. Rampool. I'm just saying.
Brazy Joe.
Brazy Joe, just really just stretch your brain out and just check your politics, bro. You not ride with Melvin. Ain't no nigga from Venice to Long Beach ride with Melvin. Free TC from 88 Avalon. Oh, mama. Dead homies.
This the thing. You got to think what you gonna put your gang into hanging with a snitch or somebody that got all that smoke and you standing up for what you standing up for. You get what I'm saying? Like, your homies called me immediately like, hey, let me remove my boy from the situation. Y'all play ball, whatever y'all gonna
Adam,
do.
you tell me how many Hollywood Pot rules you want up here just for a panel. I got them immediately. Shout out to my
Oh, yeah,
nigga
we owe that.
Sweets,
Since you an op
Ammo,
lover, we owe that to them.
Amaru Sweets. And then I'm offering him to bring as many as my homies as he want to counter. I'll bring as many Hollywoods as you want right here, and we'll talk about cuz.
Isn't that his game from way back?
That's the
No.
one he claimed currently.
Oh,
the
wait.
Pyro.
Okay.
The
All right.
one he claimed from way back, guess what happened recently? They was Paris neighborhood Crips. They just turned it to East Coast Crips. They 1,500 East Coast.
A merger?
Oh, my mama, dead homie's daughter. There's some brand new digital shit that really matter. Shout out to my homie Lil Milk. He's the deal.
That's interesting. I'd like to know more
Yeah.
about gang mergers taking place.
We realized that. Guess what? It's going to cost you, Adam.
No, this shit
Yo, he thinks I'm Alex for sure.
No.
So let me call that out.
There we go.
Let me call that out.
All right.
So I look at the Street TV YouTube tab, the community tab, and I see an extremely intricate, in-depth account of this whole story before, well, I guess Snoopy had already done his live talking about it and everything like that. And I'm reading it, and I'm knowing that Alex has constant conversation with Spider-Loc, and I'm seeing this take place, and I'm like, we have a mole.
No.
Feeding
No.
information to a rival
No.
media company. Let's frame it like that.
Oh, no. Guess what? Street TV is not a rival.
No,
if
not
they
rival.
were a rival before my arrival, now they are definitely an ally.
Are you rapping?
I rap by accident. hey, neighborhood nip, the Crip, Keyway Christ. I used to think Cub was lying to me the way he talks so motherfucking poetic. That's the way I speak. But no, Alex ain't no rival. Alex has been, him and Kev Mack have been responsible for documenting our Bible out here. People don't really know.
Much respect to his contribution. I've been watching his videos for like 10 years. So.
Thank you, the both of them. And I just had the honor of interviewing Kev Mack at Alex Alonso's establishment when I had no idea that they had a relationship that wasn't really cool. And because your boy was up here and I FaceTimed my homie as soon as it was over, I had to lead them in a position where they had to have a very personal, awkward conversation because I was no longer present because I was finna pull up on you. But Josh begged me not to, and I saluted just based on, but your boy was in trouble that day. But anyway, I say all that to say, I got off course. I forgot what we talking about.
Alex was a rival. He's not a rival.
He's
Not
not
a rival. I was just kidding.
Okay.
Well, rival as in just like another media.
No, let me say this about Alex. Fuck the platform we see. Fuck the YouTube.
But let
all
me
that.
tell. Let me
just say
take up for Alex after
Let
you.
me say,
done,
all right,
'cause,
say let. I'm gonna just say this one thing for Alex's behalf. Alex is known as what's considered an expert witness
to the streets.
for defense attorneys. When defense attorneys in the Los Angeles County go into, I guess when you go to the courts, all the courtrooms from Torrance to CCB to LA,
If somebody's
and all
for a
that,
gang, they gotta have a gang specialist on the case.
they have a list. When the attorneys go into their lounge, they have a list. They have a list of forensic experts. They have blood splatter experts. They have gang experts. They have bullet, all that type of experts. Alex's name is at the top of the gang experts. So therefore, what Alex Alonso has accomplished, which y'all don't realize, is he has over 600 cases logged as a gang expert on behalf of the defense. There is only one case out of the whole 600 plus that he took on behalf of the prosecution. And guess why? Because an off-duty police shot a gang member in a parking lot. So when the prosecution asked Alex to tap in on that, he testified on behalf of the prosecution.
But speaking from the streets.
Exactly.
Now
So,
listen,
thank you.
Alex was in contact
And he a
with
blood.
Snoopy's
He gets paid
manager.
to do that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Guess what? He gets paid. It's based on hours. He told me out of the 600 cases, the lowest he's ever been paid was 800. The most 11,000. It's based on billable hours. So out of 600 cases, you do your math.
Yeah.
Good
That's a side hustle for him.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
So look, Alex was in communication with Snoopy's manager, whoever Don Dub is. He was in
Don
contact
Dub, check
with,
yourself, bro.
yeah.
Because outside of Snoopy, you got kind of like a slight reputation out here. So why would you sacrifice it for the Buster, but for the rat? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and a lot of Snoopy's team. He also was in contact with me, but he sent me information that they were saying at first, and then he sent me the post. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about it because we already agreed on what we were doing, so I
Yeah.
wasn't really doing too much. Like Spider note, the circle note. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I can't go online or nothing. So I'm not talking to immediate. I know he immediate at the end of the day, so I'm short answering him like, yeah, oh, good looking bet. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the story was fed to him, and when I seen so much that I had to defend, I had to tap in. Cause like, okay, well, if they're telling you the story, as long as you don't run this story,
I told
let me
Cut don't
tell
say
you, cause
nothing.
he do speak for the streets. He know my big homies and all that. So let me tell you something.
This is what I told Cut. Once I realized there was footage to prove we was right, I told Cut, don't say nothing. Just let him say whatever. But you know how it is. The audience is right there looking for a decision. Cuz is trying to make sure he don't look bad, and he want to present the facts.
And Sharp,
Sharp was there.
we offered. No, we put money on the line. If they
30 bands,
wanted
huh?
something,
30 racks.
we put up 30 racks to their 15. They can even bring a 10 ball. Just bring some money
10 ball.
with you.
Spring
Let's have a lie detector test on No Jumper.
I wouldn't even put my money up if I knew it wasn't a free lunch.
What do you want to ask him?
You did.
Oh, we just want to ask you, like, are you telling the truth?
Well, he said that Brick never asked for the fade. He said that never happened. He said he came in dogging Brick, and pretty much Brick didn't say nothing. It was really Brick's homie that had a problem in a sense. But this nigga was the initiator.
You know we
the
get-
aggressor, the demon.
And you know what's crazy? Y'all, hey, look,
Man,
hey,
I
look.
want the lie
real,
detector test
dog.
to ask him, are you scared of Brick
But
Baby?
you know what's deep?
He said Brick was hella scared.
Hey,
He said Brick was
name the
surprised.
secondary platform that Cuz could get this much attention on.
No, he got free promo right now.
No, but just think
He's
about
good at what he does.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, just
He
think,
is.
when Adam done with him, comparable to what Adam got to offer as far as exposure, what does he have to go to?
But this is what I'm saying.
No, nobody
What's the
asked you.
potential? No, I don't know. I don't
There's-
even know
it
where
doesn't
he's going.
exist.
Where do you see his
You are-
potential?
No, what I'm trying to say is he's creating and establishing Snoopy Badass.
That's cool, but
Without your plug, what else does he have to expose himself as somebody that matters?
I'm sure there's somebody else would talk to him.
Ask and name somebody.
He just saves the tea for me because he wants to come fuck with the
I
big
doubt
22
it.
stir, aka the op lover.
see this Adam on his whole.
no,
other
listen to
level.
what
Go ahead.
I'm trying to say. Where do you see his potential? In media?
Nigga, you would have
Yeah.
been shook that
In
day he
media?
was here.
You got it like as far as what? Like reporting on himself? Like
I mean, I like interviewing them periodically, especially when there's a lot of shit going on. Like we had like a couple years between interviews, between the first and the second one. The only reason I was running back the third one is because he became such a talk of the town after that second one.
Yeah.
But you also
We
when
say
I-
shit off.
When I realized you was going to have this recent interview, I let you know I was aware of it based on our communication, and you expressed that it may possibly, perhaps, most likely be the last one. Is there any truth in that?
Oh no, why?
I figured.
I would
that.
talk to him again. It's,
You know what? I figured that. I ain't mad at that because you know what? Every motherfucking reality story need a cartoon buffoon to play his part.
I think he's like the Joker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like
That's
it's
cool.
so it's cool. That's what I'm
And the
saying.
Batman story is a
But
Joker.
we'll be much more careful next time.
Is the Joker ever written in to win?
It's always like a cliffhanger, right? He
Until-
always like takes over the whole city, but then he ends up in a perilous situation at the end, right?
So you say you're dedicated to being the only platform that's gonna give him some shine.
Hey, give him that.
You
spot-
said
that
I
light
guarantee
you got.
that only platform that's gonna give him a
That's what I'm saying.
It's
the
on your
lighter
lap.
went flying.
Got it.
Yo, I like that Michael's job right now is to.
Are you gonna save him? She
By the way, Michael, did you see what Sydney Starr was saying about you? Oh man,
Sydney Star tried to hit on me, bro. I'm no longer
you
ever
were
talking to them.
clocking Sydney Star.
Hey.
I gotta piss so bad. I'm gonna
Yo,
use this moment to go piss.
Hey, I'm gonna
You
tell
get
the
nervous?
story. I'm telling the story.
She wouldn't say nothing about Young Buck. But
Oh yeah, I don't know what to go. I don't know. I don't want to offend nobody, but whatever. But listen, Adam has a blind spot where you cannot see the upper torso of a human being in his office.
yeah, you could, but you
All
could see from
is
the waist down.
The waist down. So we're talking in our meeting yesterday, and I see a whole lot of ass go by the window. So I'm like, damn, Adam, you got a whole lot of ass. He like, that's a boy. We'll keep the secret.
I didn't
said,
say that's a boy.
Oh, shit.
I said that's Sydney Star.
Oh, you said that Sydney Star, the same shit.
a woman, a trans woman.
No, okay.
Don't
Well,
play with Adam.
I'm woke.
That's what he said verbatim.
The
but
22 star, aka
I was
Big
telling
Woke.
a quick story.
Say it was a whole lot of ass, church.
He started jumping up and down. Big Baby's like, who walking by the office today? You got one of them girls in here? I'm like, oh, Brick. Oh, Brick.
Little do you know.
Bricked up Brick was in the building.
Ooh, I'm not biting at nothing in this office. They ain't nothing real in here. Don't
Got
believe
your
it.
motherfucking
The
ass.
stories
Keep
that
your
come
head
out
down.
this bitch, nothing, man. This is a content building.
A
boy.
good BBL is a good BBL.
A good BBL is a good BBL. But I'm not fucking
That's why
around.
you don't popping just anything like that around here, because you don't know what the fuck you popping at, and you don't know which one of these niggas got a camera.
You coming in no jumper, you might run into a op, you might run into a BBL
Oh, for sure.
of questionable origins.
sure.
You never know.
Hey, you know what?
Nah, there's no more op crosses. We go.
Right,
They're
yeah,
not gonna put
that's
that
all.
out. We don't want nobody to be scared to come up here. Hey, that was something that rarely happens up here. I promise you.
Those
Yeah, I mean,
niggas
you-
took
It'll never
it
happen
upon
again.
them-
Yeah.
Listen, they took it upon themselves to show up 45 minutes early,
What rapper does that? That's what I'm like. Where is he gonna be good?
hour early.
But why is the staff just having Brick on live stream immediately before somebody doesn't get along with? Like, that's just, what
And it's-
were they doing?
And it's
I'ma be
crazy.
real,
Let me
bro.
tell you how easy it was. You know, I text him like, "Hey, I did the music stream yesterday. Let me get tomorrow off. I'm gonna come on Friday."
Uh-huh.
The text never gets answered.
Oh.
But I didn't know nothing. It just so happened that was the play I was trying to do anyway.
Mm.
But I was already locked in, so no answer means come. So I came.
I'll
right.
tell you this.
Spider's back. All right, P.
I don't expect the staff, like, no offense to none of them. Like, I ain't, but nigga, these is all gang members, dog. What the fuck they gonna
Yeah,
do?
what can they do?
No offense to y'all, church, but I
Yeah.
don't see y'all
It's
getting
not-
in the
it's
middle
not-
of all
they-
these niggas
yeah, they can't do
doing
that.
anything.
Well,
bro.
Adam, what you think?
And they
You got-
still did because I'm their friend, they brother.
trying, but
And they
it's
came,
like-
they came to me like, "Hey, Brick, you calm down." Nobody had to hold them back. Had they had to hold them back and us back, it would have been a melee.
Yeah, it would have been.
It would have
bad.
been a melee.
I just
Melee.
don't. I just
BRB.
don't blame the staff. I don't blame the staff like that because I'm like, they not here for that. They not equipped for that. Hey, nigga, when 11
need to
niggas,
be.
12 niggas come up in
Nah,
here and they all
nah,
tripping.
nah.
This is
I
what you
thought
do.
that we only could have 3 homies.
That's what was always set to be
That
on
shit-
the paper.
Yeah,
When you get that email, that's what's supposed to be in your email. It's all supposed to be in the
I
email.
was a
Niggas
strike-
ain't reading that shit.
But I read it. I was a stranger.
You read it.
I did not want to get rejected. I didn't want to do the wrong thing.
Nigga
I
really
still-
came 3D. Big
Well,
came like
no,
5
I
to
didn't.
7.
I still
You had like
ignored
7
that.
homies. Yeah.
No, I'm saying I still ignored that.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know a nigga gonna push it?
I said, my mind said, I'm gonna tell them what they mentioned when I get there. I'm gonna say, oh, I didn't see that.
No, I'm just saying like.
No, I'm.
What you gonna say?
I'm
What I'm
telling you.
saying is,
Hey, what you gonna say?
Clear.
What you gonna
everybody
say?
has a story about it, right?
No,
so we gotta force the code. Everybody has a story.
No,
Everybody
we
did
gonna
that.
It's gonna sound different. No, we gotta still push that on everybody else.
You know me. That's
What-
what I
what you was gonna
said. We
tell
gotta
me?
force the code. We have to enforce the code. Niggas can't come up here
I
deep.
see that.
When I first seen it though, I'll give my mind if I seen it. You know how bad I didn't want to fuck off the whole play. So I'm act like I ain't gonna see it. And I
Yeah.
came how I came anyway. I didn't know how serious they was gonna take it when I got here.
Yeah, I mean, it's to do that, to startle a nigga and to not bring in
You
20.
see what he just did, right? The
But
NPC for your boy.
Hurry.
Nah, the bitch boy we just discussing, Snoopy.
Nah,
He'll be back
it
again.
went to
So
go
is you gonna find yourself pressed to react similar?
You
He,
said
just,
it-
he
wait,
just declared he'll be
said-
back again.
Yeah, nah. If I ever see Snoopy, it's
I
gonna be
don't
the
think
same
it's
energy.
gonna- and I don't think this time it's gonna be a slip through the
Nah,
cracks.
no.
for
It
him.
won't be nothing.
Yeah.
So Laura is gonna be on top of it.
And so you mean you're gonna be right around getting your ass
Because
beat.
I don't want nobody getting misunderstood.
Anytime he
You
come up
see
here,
my
he getting his ass
reputation.
beat. Well, hold on. You asked me a question. I'm answering it. Anytime he come up here, I'm fucking over. Cause anytime any one of my ops cross my nose right here, I'm fucking over you, or you gonna have to fuck over me on Hustlers. But go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure. I was trying to say something different.
Nah,
I hear,
that's
I
what's
smell
going
you.
on though. That's
I
what's going
smell
on.
you.
Nigga, I be on live. Nigga, I be on that though.
I
That's
just
why I
don't-
be on live, nigga, and pushing now I'm pushing. And I push Sharp. Where I be at? How deep I be when I be outside?
Yeah.
Solo dolo.
Dolo.
Tripping.
Yeah.
Moving crowds, huh?
He be by himself.
We be at the
Don't be with
we be at the
nobody.
functions and all that moving. Man,
don't be with nobody.
hella aggressive. Stop playing with me, bro. I don't play with
I'm
no
gonna say
nigga.
likewise, but then take your chances because at one day you might see me gang deep.
No. That's what I said. I
No,
can,
I'm just
I can,
agreeing with you.
But I'm not turning nothing
No,
down when I don't want to be
this-
gang
this-
deep. I'm
this the-
still
this
coming
is-
outside like, hey.
Dog, the problem is this, that I know it's hard for people to keep up with these beefs because a lot of these beefs and these problems happen overnight. So it's hard for people to really kind of catch on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Beefs are born overnight, especially through the gang.
Our
politics.
beef had
Niggas is
died out,
tripping
though.
Online.
Our beef had died out. But that's what I'm saying about alerting somebody. Our beef went to zero. I never said Snoopy. I ain't mentioned Snoopy badass in
No, you know what? Adam
a
don't
month of
realize.
Sundays, right?
I think he's extra salty though because he felt like you guys were about to be friends.
No, Adam.
But if you would have told me,
Adam don't realize he is Snoopy Badass's only lifeline to relevance. Without you, there is no one else.
Adam's
that
the king of doing that though, and then making them. That's what I mean. I ain't gonna lie.
But
You
you
calling
know
him out on him turning people like
A lot
when
of
the
real
motherfuckers
winners
go
bank on
viral
the long shot. They
with
bank on the
Adam.
long shot.
They shit take off.
Supporting the community.
Yeah, when you
Exactly.
no,
I hate
no,
cuz.
no, he's not a portion or a part of our actual
I hate
community.
this nigga.
He's a reject. If our community had a non-legal or non-consequential process of eliminating waste, he would be a portion of the waste. We don't respect him, regard him whatsoever. You know what I did very recently? I kissed all three of his babies on the head
What?
and just told their mother, "Bless your baby."
What, you were hanging out with Tania?
I won't say that. I'm just saying it was the sun hadn't came up.
Tell me more. What were you doing with Tania?
I wasn't doing anything with Tania, but you know what? I believe Tania has a lot of talent.
Mm.
And I think if you were a wise LA street nigga,
I'm in love with a hooster.
there you go, night bud.
So why you didn't have her on Plug Talk?
I believe she deserves
See
to be on Plug Talk.
you're not an op lover for real, cause now we're gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to being an op lover. Like
Shout out
nah,
to Tania.
let his ops come on our platform too. Then
There's just so many porn stars I could have on Plug Talk that I don't feel the need to hurt multiple associates.
This
of
what he
mine,
told me.
including potentially Spider-Loke. But I
You
don't
want to hurt Mac.
I'm gonna
That's
hurt
what he
Crip
told me.
Mac. I'm gonna hurt Snoopy.
Neighbor,
don't
when I
wanna-
told Cuz, Mac ain't tripping. Mac don't even like ghetto black sitches.
I ain't fucking with Lele cakes either.
nah.
Exactly. But
They-
guess what?
Wait. Your mouth saying that, but the Cash App proof saying that something was of
He
like,
loves them, but he's not. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to take any low budget, apparently ghetto participant and take them to your
Crip
realm,
Mac tried.
she
Church.
qualifies, bro.
Give him a chance. He
Take her.
tried, my
I know
nigga.
what you see,
He
but
did
then
what he
when you put
did.
her in your realm, she gonna fit the bill. On my mama, dead.
Right
I
on
ain't mad at
55th
Church for
Street?
trying to step his
On
bitch game.
5-5 Crip.
I'm 5-5
neighborhood.
Crip. Okay.
Hey, I ain't
Come
mad
on.
at Crip Mac for trying to step, the quality of
He was
bitch
supposed
that
to
he
sit her
trying to-
He
down
did
though.
that.
He was supposed to go sit her down and run it up
No,
that
he
way.
supposed to be
Not
fucking.
even.
You know,
Listen, I
see,
wouldn't
Crip
even
Mac,
give
you
him
supposed to be
that far.
fucking on China.
It's your
Mac.
But
ops.
just him
It's your
stepping-
ops, bitch.
Cool.
He supposed to be-
You can't give her anything. You gotta feed her dick.
That's
it's
feelings.
bubble gum.
Let's be real though. That might have been the best pussy he got in a minute.
That's hood. But nigga, you can't
He
tell
had-
her that.
I don't
You
know
still
what
gotta
else he's
treat her
normally
like
doing.
that.
Adam just told him himself.
That is
You had the
Crip.
pussy,
I mean,
Adam.
that is what's the name?
Adam had the pussy.
You supposed to bust on her face and shit,
Nah,
send
Adam-
her out, make her get in the
He-
Uber, like,
Adam
bitch,
had
get
the
out.
pussy.
Cuz on the
Adam
hood.
had
Watch
the
out.
pussy. He just told him himself. How will he know even to say
I didn't
that?
fuck. What you think? I fuck her? I didn't fuck her.
He can't fuck
How
her.
do you know?
He
that's-
can't fuck her unless it's on camera.
Spider-Loke. I'm a married man.
Yeah, like, god damn it.
I'm trying to understand
Dear
your
Lord.
definition of
We're
marriage.
married.
I
No,
might
we're
kick it with
married.
Sydney Star, but I ain't fucking with Tania.
Whoa.
Hey, you humped the man yesterday. I mean, trans.
Somebody said that's a fat ass walking by. I heard. I don't know what the hell.
I'm saying
that
he
happened,
got one up on me. I had to get mine.
I'm
back.
glad you didn't put it on
humped him.
6-0.
What? Or what happened?
If you said, damn, that a fat ass on 6-0,
6-0.
I would have had to be
that
like,
would've
Big
been
U, we have a
hard.
problem.
Right, dude? You like, wrong,
Hey,
bro.
hey, mind you, Mind you, you know how the office is, right? You know that blind spot.
Yeah, walking by his motherfucking office.
That's just how my office has been. That's how that glass has been since I
felt-
moved in. You
I
can't
felt
see
so-
the top part. You can only
What
see
was
the
my
bottom.
response? I felt so
change
gay.
that
I think I moved
You
on.
were bricked
to
up, man. You started rubbing your shit. He was playing pocket pool.
Thinking like this.
Yeah.
Look, so I go outside. And she talking about
What the fuck,
nigga
bro?
tries to get
What
at
the
me, bro. It gets worse. It gets fucking worse.
How worse?
I get out there. I had to tell my bitch so I could stop feeling gay.
Ginger milk.
I said, nigga, I go out there because I just said some fucked up shit about her in the office. So it was gonna be weird for me to be in her face. I'm like, what up?
We could have not said anything.
because they were staring.
She didn't know.
No, she was like, "Are you a podcast?" Like, you making me call her she. Like, I'm trying to hurry up through the story.
What's at the end of this rainbow?
Listen,
Sydney. You just call her Sydney.
Sydney.
What's at the
All
end
right.
of it?
So
What's at the
Sydney,
end of this rainbow?
Sydney was looking. She like, are you one of the cast up here?
Listen, when this episode with
Gotta
me and
call
her
them what
drops,
they
you
wanna be
might
called,
be looking at
Spider.
me different.
You gotta call them what they want to be called.
I seen the one. You know, I watched the one that set shit off
right
all
there.
the way through
Okay,
for
I
the
think
first
that
time like 2 weeks ago.
Which one?
You in the first track.
Oh, with Gracie?
With Gracie.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Wait. You telling me it's been a trees nasty normal on plea nug T-no?
Nah.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
you better not.
Nah, he had to talk it. He had to talk in that.
No,
that Pig Latin?
Hold the fuck on.
that's
He's
Crip
asking,
Latin.
has there ever been a transsexual on Pluto?
No.
Okay, you better not, Adam.
Not yet.
was
Are you
starting
interested?
break down
Not yet.
No,
You
the
want me to
moment.
set you up?
No, the moment there is, we ain't partners no more.
For real?
I will tolerate your extreme sexuality to that side until you tell me you getting down like that. I'm out of here.
Shit, I'm always up for a challenge. Spider Logue, I don't know.
Well, y'all heard it. I fuck all the
Y'all
weird
heard
shit.
it.
All the weird shit y'all heard from
heard
this
it.
point back. I know as a defense attorney, I could defend.
Tap
if he
out,
chokes-
Adam.
if he goes that route, I tap out.
I might take her to Cashville. I don't know.
Take it. Yeah, I can introduce it to
Adam,
you too.
no.
And I know he can hold his breath for a long time.
Like just blatantly stopped you on some shit. This is a time that, like, Adam, no.
Hey, man. I'm a zesty disciple. What can
No,
I
you
do?
are. You a zesty disciple. All that's cool. All that's
Big
cool.
22, the
No,
zesty
we not
disciple
saying-
op
we-
lover.
We
Nah,
just said-
deuce, you ain't look.
Yeah.
If you zesty, keep it under your belt until you figure out that's exactly what you are. Don't let nobody know. We all know you're so into sex.
I'm
that-
I'm leading you through my mental journey
I've
into.
been no, let me tell you something. Before you are
I'm just kidding.
before you're admitting that, I've been projecting.
yeah,
I've
bro.
been telling my audience this is what you're on.
Tell him, Spider Low.
Nobody gets that deep into sex unless they are totally
So you think I got the zesty gene?
yes.
Damn. I'll take that as the challenge. That's my challenge.
Yeah, but you know, it ain't personal with me. I'm just watching in general.
Hashtag zest.
There you go. Eiffel Tower,
You like that?
no. No Go Davies. I got. Remember this term, Go Davy, and one day I'm gonna introduce you to Davy and Herb, and then it's gonna make sense. Go ahead.
Interesting. He's always got riddles on deck.
I'm fucking with you.
Remo, what else are we supposed to talk about today? What else? You got some topics?
Come on.
A whole list.
Come on.
Speak
Let's
to
get
us.
cracking.
Give me a title.
Adam,
Give
tell
me
me
a
this.
topic.
Adam, tell me this. Well, I gotta fix that. I'm calling you Deuce. You ain't Adam no more because I keep saying Adam.
Call me the rooster.
The Deuster.
Why Remo out here vaping?
Check me out. Are you busy Thursday evening?
The young vape god.
Are you busy? Are you busy Thursday?
I think I am. I gotta go to a party.
All right, I'll leave it alone.
Wow, what are you doing?
I showed you the 4 white people I'm from.
Oh, you talking about this boxing thing?
But it's deeper than that.
It's
the
deeper
people
than
that's
that.
getting paid off of it that I want you to politic with. It'll benefit me. Let me just give you what they looking
I would like to go, but
They will.
it's
We're
just
in the-
4 white guys.
But we're in the owner's suite.
Why are you posting them on your gram?
because-
Power meeting.
Okay.
Nice.
You don't know. You know what it is? Success in our community. It's either getting a great job for working one of y'all, but you know what's even greater success?
Stop dodging the mic.
Has some of y'all working for us.
Yo, so Spider Low, we was talking about the what's going on with Smack.
Smack
kept-
DVD.
Yeah, let's
What
get
up,
a little
Smack,
into that.
cuz?
What is going on with
Smack.
Smack DVD?
No, shout out to my nigga Averb, B Magic. not only are they two of my favorite battle rappers, but they my personal constituents, my partners I politic with. You know, be Magic the Crip.
I just interviewed Shay Davis from New York, and he was filling me
He's
in
a
on
battle
some
rapper?
from back in the day. Yeah, or not battle rapper so much, but he was on Smack DVD crazy back in the day. He was one of the main dudes from New York, one of the Bloods out there that they were pushing on Smack.
And you know, I was one of the main West Coast niggas on Smack. They gave him some back then when it was Smack DVD, but Smack ain't really kept it like how he supposed to. However, Smack DVD or Smack URL has gotten to a mainstream, and my boy Averb was trying to make me aware of there's a lawsuit where Smack apparently has been robbing a lot of the battlers. And
Robbing them how? What kind of information do we know about
well,
this?
I listened to a conversation between Averb and Calico on Twitter Spaces last night, and the gist of what the conversation was is people like Calico, Averb, maybe Hitman Holla or others are getting like 60, 70, 80 for performance,
Uh-huh.
and then others without those names are getting like between 3 and 10. And there's a whole collection of money that's unaccounted for that's being legally litigated. And that form right there is Smack himself, Smack White, attempting to keep these litigations from going public. And that's what that form is. Shout out to Averb. He sent me this information. I ain't gonna act like I'm an expert on it, but he my homie. And he sent me tons of information on the subject matter and asked me to bring some light to it. He really would like you to bring him to the table so you could talk to him personally.
See, this is reminding me of the DJ Envy thing. Have you seen what's going on with DJ Envy?
I have, vaguely.
So I had Tony the Closer reaching out to me early on trying to do an interview, and I'm always very concerned when people are trying to basically do interviews to expose
Their
people.
service. Oh, to expose.
Who is
Because-
Tony the Service?
So Tony the Closer is like a real estate guy. He's apparently made a shitload of real estate money, and he at one point paid like $50,000 to be on $1 million worth of game allegedly because they did like paid sample like segments in the middle of their podcast or whatever. So it is kind of weird because Tony the Closer perfectly predicted this DJ Envy lawsuit like way before the mainstream media really started latching onto it, and it became this thing that's going super viral on Twitter. So I may have made the wrong call there because Tony the Closer ended up like looking like totally correct about shit because he fucking predicted this whole DJ Envy thing before it became mainstream. But that kind of sounds like this, where they're trying to get attention on this, but it hasn't. I mean, if it doesn't like fully rise to that occasion that everybody's talking about it, then it's kind of hard to tell like how
Think-
serious
think
it's
he
going to
going to
end up
jail?
being.
Take his ass to jail, Adam.
So okay, DJ Envy was partnered up with this guy named Cesar Pena, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And so they were making all these videos because now these videos are being dragged up on Twitter, where it's basically this dude Cesar, who I must say, one of the fattest, most gross-looking human beings I ever laid eyes on in my whole fucking life. Like, it's not that often that you see somebody and their body is just so
Disgusting.
poorly composed that you're just like, ugh, bro, like, get it together. How could you possibly expect people to invest in you when you're walking around looking like fat bastard from Austin Powers? That being said, much respect to the fat community and everything, but holy shit, this dude was out there in jorts and 5XL tees down to his fucking knees. And then you got DJ Envy, and he rocking like, clean sweatsuits and shit. He dressed like a normal human being. He's actually in
red flag.
shape.
It should have been.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I hate to like say that a
Yes.
fat person is not trustworthy, but it's like if you're having this hard of a time taking care of your body, how can I really trust you to take care of all these apparent homes that
That's
you're
deep.
buying? But so they were basically selling people online, doing all these videos, trying to convince people to invest in these properties that were like these super dilapidated, fucked up apartments in the hood in Patterson, New Jersey, right? And so DJ Envy's working with him, doing all these little Instagram videos and shit, telling people that they need to invest with them. And basically like this dude would get you to give him like 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever, like whatever you got, basically like your fucking life
you
savings.
send it in.
He's trying to get that 50,000 that you've been saving up for your whole fucking life, your nest egg or whatever, and then he's going to tell you that he's going to do a flip with a property, and then you're going to own this, and you're going to start collecting rent or whatever. Tons of people are suing this motherfucker because they're saying that he fucking basically got them to invest their life savings into renovating one of these homes. But there's videos of them talking about these properties, and then you're looking at
starting to see
it.
'em.
It looks like the worst fucking bando you've ever seen in your life. Like the most fucked up
Right.
possible
Like,
property.
what the fuck are you turning it into?
Like, bro, Honestly, like you could go to the worst parts of LA, and I don't know if you're gonna find a house that looks this
I know
fucked
what
up
you're talking
because
about.
this shit is in
You're talking
Jersey
about
where it
Jersey.
snows, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
so like you're
weather
looking
beat.
at the house like this shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
And I mean, but DJ Envy is crazy. He looks crazy because he was bringing all these people on. He was bringing this dude Caesar onto the Breakfast Club and kind
So
of
did he-
using iHeart and using that platform to
Yeah.
get business for this dude.
Did
So
he invest with him at one point?
Yeah,
he says he
invested with
did.
him.
Yeah, he says he never made any money off it, but I don't know.
But then
how
the
much
old
since then.
video surfaced of him admitting that he has made money.
I've
So
seen
now
that.
it's like, all right, you said
He
you
said there was
wasn't
like
making
one
paid.
property that he tried to invest in that didn't make money, but all these other ones who did. But basically, the dude was running a Ponzi scheme where if everything was going great, then
It would've
maybe
been good.
yeah, like but people are giving him money, he's spending the money, he's investing, but it's like shit is it just wasn't what it
Can't
seemed.
pay back in time.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck this dude thought was going to happen. And the question really is at what point did DJ Envy become aware of the fact that this dude was a scammer? Because if they could prove that he was having this dude on the Breakfast Club while he knew that shit was all fucked up behind the scenes, that seems like it could be really
So
bad.
I got
Who
a
has the
question.
more
Take his ass to jail or free him?
DJ Envy? Well, no, okay, so Fat Fuck is the one who's actually been arrested and that
he's
is
in jail
facing
right now.
charges.
Who was that?
The guy Caesar that he did the
Oh,
investment
okay.
with.
Yeah.
DJ Envy is still walking around free, but he is dealing with like lawsuits that are
I'm
basically
saying in your
trying to
mind.
put it on him. I am not
Sue
really
him or-
sure.
oh,
I got a
okay.
question.
I don't know
too.
if I think that he's actually
No,
gonna
because you say
do
if
anything.
he's guilty of the crime, take his ass to jail. You say that all the time.
I got a question.
But crime is difficult to discern from like
Scamming.
liability in terms of like court and then being able to say, look, he facilitated this scammer to do advertisements on his platform. All that doesn't sound like something that anybody going to
You know
jail
I'm
for.
gonna say free him
But the
always.
main dude, Caesar,
yeah,
he could
everybody-
definitely go to jail if this shit
Yeah,
is what it
yeah.
looks like.
Who do you
Yeah.
think is more probable of doing some time that's substantial? Caesar, Envy, or Keefe D?
Oh, for sure, Caesar. Yeah.
Over Keefe D?
I mean, the KVD thing seems like they're going to have a hard time making the case that this fool actually
That
did
shit-
that
that
shit.
shit
But
seems
That
like-
means
layup.
you tapped in more than we give you credit for, because that's how I see it. But I wouldn't think
of
you
course.
picked up on that.
I mean,
'Cause
what
he looks cooked.
all
as far
these
as the
years
media.
later, how the fuck are they going to make this case that he actually was involved in this shit? I don't know, man. And it's like,
it's no living witnesses
You know,
like that.
Yeah, and none of the interviews that they're relying on to arrest him are going to be utilized in court. You can't use those.
and he's a terrible witness. He's a drug
they
dealer, a
already
game
knew what he
banger. He's
did.
like all these reasons why it's going to be hard for them to really
Now,
like.
if the lawyer come in, if I could get 15,000 to say the Tupac story in a fucked up way that I could get 15,000 damn near every other month, why can't I tell the story if everybody did?
But you know what clip fucked
That's
me
what
up?
the lawyer needs to say.
You know what made me think that KVD was kind of out of his mind is when I saw this clip of him talking about how much Puffy owed him and how Puffy ruined his life. And
Yeah,
how
I seen it.
But what are you talking about? He don't owe you shit. Like if he paid you to do this deed, that's all he owed you. Like he don't gotta just keep giving you money for the rest of his life. He
never
might have
gave
been
him
wise
money,
to, given how the situation has
the
turned
story
out.
is it was a ticket for the price tag of both heads.
But he didn't get paid.
No,
They
he
said
never got
he
paid.
only
Somebody
got
else
half.
did.
But only half.
Yeah,
And
because
he
they
was
only
acting
did half
like
the job.
They wanted the whole thing because they only did half the job.
Does this story make Puffy more or less of a legend?
He's a
More.
gangster. He's a gangster.
Way more, right? That's what I'm saying.
Way more.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are getting on my head.
Keefe, no, because he went out sad to me. I can't call him a legend because the legends I look up to don't go
But
out.
the legends could still go
He's
outside.
still a legend though. 'Cause legends go outside
In
though.
the
For
gangster
sure.
Not
world,
in the gangster
from
world.
Frank Lucas to
Yeah, they all go
legends.
outside.
I don't
in the
look
end,
up
right?
to Frank Lucas.
But not,
But
Oh, they
you
die
know,
early.
that's their
Not
story
us,
though.
But in that
I don't
world.
respect the dollar Frank Lucas made.
But the point is, they make movies about those guys.
I would never be a millionaire. It compromised this
That's
shit.
you and I. But
yeah.
we're talking about the actual genre, the culture. They make movies about the niggas that go out bad. Sonny Brasco, they all up.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm saying though, that's a legend to me. My definition of a
Likewise.
legend was different.
No,
when
I
when we
agree.
looked up the definition of legend, you're absolutely correct.
I agree.
But the people we call legends without a definition to make me make my own definition out of
Don't
context,
qualify.
he don't qualify.
Real is rare.
You know what I mean? Because we never had a real definition for what a legend was. It's just who
we've
we
been
looked up to
subjected-
and the
we-
dude that
But
killed all the.
We've been
you know what I
subjected
mean?
to what the media describes as our main representatives for almost our whole life.
Yeah.
Once somebody gets some type of shine as who we are, you know how hard it is for us to represent like, man, that ain't really what we is. You turn into the hater trying to prove that ain't what we are versus reality. You gotta let that shit live out and pan out. And eventually the rap game kind of established what we were, who we are. Now, guess what they did? They said you could take the beat out. You ain't even got to rhyme. Just use the mic and then use the same everything else.
Let me throw out a hypothetical. If this Tupac situation took place in country music or it took place in pop music, what would the mainstream opinion from the fan base be of this super famous media mogul who's produced so much insanely popular music, made like billions of dollars potentially? What would the perspective of that community be if this mogul, Puffy in this case, was accused of basically coordinating and paying for the murder of like one of the most beloved artists in the history of the art form? It does kind of feel like this would be treated way different if this wasn't hip hop. But
I
somehow
feel like
hip
they
hop,
would have been folded if it would have been country.
you ain't seen a negative word about Puffy in the media. Ain't nobody said one negative thing about him. Everybody covering up and throwing him bail and shit. If this was in the pop landscape and shit, oh my God, he would be public enemy number one. He'd be disinvited from everything taking place,
I
right?
tend to disagree.
Yeah.
Just the accusation.
Just
the accusation.
Just
I
the
tend to think
accusation.
Puffy is benefiting from being accepted as one amongst that crowd.
I bet. Didn't I tell y'all Puffy was
I
a
think
gangster on the
have-
news
have-
like
have-
weeks
have-
and weeks
have
and
Puffy
weeks
not-
before all this
You
shit?
get to a level of success and it becomes very hard to throw shade on you. in
And I
general.
believe he's
Yeah.
amongst that crowd that you would think would come under more scrutiny. They look at him like he's not black. He's Puffy, and that's a dollar, that's a green, that's a number, that's a status. Otherwise, I think if Puffy was more like him, me and him, he would be way more in trouble.
Yeah.
I think Puffy
Yeah,
somewhere.
If he wasn't a billionaire, you said.
It's 30 years.
That's-
If, listen, they know that they're going to have to fight putting him on that case. They're going to have to spend money. He finna have them real people on his ass. Them people higher than them that they look up to, he got money to pay them to come fight right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard going up against a defensive attorney that's popular to the media, popular to
Y'all
this
seen
and
New
all
Jack
of this
City,
shit.
too.
He's been winning everything and all this shit, and you're just a little DA that's getting paid by the county and all that shit. Like, you got to think about the intimidation move that
Nino Brown.
comes with it.
Nino
Like,
Brown
this is
finna
for
go
people that
down.
haven't been to jail. Like, this is why you go get that high-ass lawyer. Shit changed when we changed our lawyers, right?
Oh, my
He
mama.
went 60, I went 30, nigga. They was talking about release the
homie.
gate.
That's the problem. Keevy D gonna be in there with a public defender, right?
You gotta
I
go.
don't think-
Drop
I
that
don't-
bag on that lawyer.
I
You're
don't
gonna be
believe-
We
safe.
went,
I don't
we
believe-
had, we
I
had,
believe Keith Devi
we went double Jew on their ass. They was
You think you got some money?
No, I think a lawyer he can't afford would take his case pro bono just because of his high profile.
Is that how it works? Okay.
Some people do want to be on the
rare
podcast.
cases, I think he's established, just like Suge. I don't think Suge will ever have to deal with a public defender.
Did
Just
you know
based on-
Poochie, who killed Biggie allegedly?
My mama, I knew cuz.
He killed Biggie.
I don't know that.
Was that the word on the streets? That's what everybody said on Vlad.
I've heard all the internet. I've heard this. What I know Poochie to be is the nigga that put up at Track Records. Timmy Rule, y'all know where Track Record was. It's got another name now. But Track Records was a studio we used to frequent as The Row, not Death Row, The Row artist. Poochie was art. All that shit was already old. I ain't gonna act like I was attached to when Poochie was being that nigga. But I knew Country that they called Buntry. I knew Country before he died. I'm just put it like this. I remember Poochie pulling up to the studio. He used to ride a Harley. He'd pull up in the studio and don't talk to nobody. And just off the buzz in the room, you knew that nigga sitting over in the room was just here to talk to Suge whenever he could talk to Suge. And they gonna talk about what they talk. Then he gonna leave. And he gonna do what he do. And everything you hear about him, I heard about him in real time like that. Understood him as a guy I saw popped up in my peripheral every now and then in the studio, and that was it. He didn't talk, he didn't play, he didn't kick it, he didn't give a fuck about music. He'd pop up, be in the studio, and I got his resume from my homies, Trayvon Lane, Country, you know what I'm saying, Black Jesus, the one that came up here with Snoopy Badass, Timmy Rule, all they little homies. I got my education on who he was just from being there. He don't do no talking. He just come pull up and wait till Suge got a free moment. They had their meeting and he leave.
You gonna be tapping into Suge's new Behind Bars podcast?
Only if you patch me in. I got you, Reggie, Wright. and
Do I get
Alex.
interviewed? Yeah, can I get an interview
Let's
by
do
Suge?
it. You got to push.
Shut up! You really got you like you. When's the last time you talked to Suge?
It's been a long time, but if you think I have a rapport or understanding or familiarity with Ho No 100, ask Suge about who I am, bro.
Okay, but here's the question. Suge was out for all these years. Why he never really did interviews? Like, we don't have like that much recorded. Like, you would think that you would have so much shit of him talking about it. He just wouldn't talk or
When I
what?
met Suge, when cell phones first came out, the higher people on the totem pole, it was like disrespectful to have a cell phone. It was a time where if you wanted to get in touch with Suge, you had to call 2 other people who had a cell phone. The more prestigious you were, the less accessible you were back in the day.
Right.
Now it's flipped.
But I'm saying like Suge didn't even get locked up till what?
never
like
see the legend.
2018 and 2017.
You never see the legend until it's boogie time.
And
But now he wants to have a podcast. That's just going to be kind of surreal if we're actually getting like new content of Suge just talking about shit every week. Like that's going to be fucking weird.
I think
bro.
he's relying on Reggie keeping all this energy alive so he can benefit off the fact. I think if Reggie didn't make a presence on the line the last 4 years, nobody would give a fuck about what Suge's talking about. I think Reggie kind of sustained the kind of presence of some interest with that whole Bomb First shit.
I mean,
and with the Keefe D getting
Yeah,
arrested
yeah,
right now,
right.
it's like super relevant.
but Suge just going to lie and deny it no matter what. So
He's going to deny it whether he's lying or not. That's his job to deny it as a person with a reputable standing out here.
The whole thing is what quality will the audio be over the jail phone or however
I'm pretty
the fuck-
sure they're going to put some interest into making sure it's quality.
Yeah.
Taxstone's been doing it a little bit.
Has he?
I mean, he's dropped a few episodes.
It's crazy though. When you get locked up, people stop fucking with your shit. Like I even Texas like Twitter engagement. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker is locked up in federal prison using a goddamn phone to tweet us every single thought to you guys, and you guys are not fucking liking his tweets. Like you got to respect that shit.
But
And I'm just saying it because it's obvious. Nah, I'm sure you don't have a phone. He probably reading them off to somebody over the phone.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
But in general, like, shouldn't people care more about the fact that
Fuck
they're getting
no.
to see all these thoughts?
We would hope so. But guess what? We learned that in the hood. You could be the coldest nigga. Unless you G.O., BL or something like that from Gray Street, you got about 2 to 4 months. And
Who you calling?
BGI from Southside, Baby Lane best friend.
Oh, man.
Since we got on the subject, he behind the wall. He doing life for Baby Lane, Life, and the 2 niggas from Pocket Hood. Rest in peace, the Stone Brothers that lost their life in that interaction. I told him if I call him again today, we was gonna be sitting right here, and the subject matter kind of came up. Free BGI, Mike DeRoe. I'll tap you into the details later though. On
For
my,
sure.
on my-
Remo, what else you got? Look at Dub sleeping.
So, yeah, my boy.
Oh, he didn't do
Tap this
that.
motherfucker's head.
Oh, this viral. That's viral. That's viral. A whole lot of that. A whole lot of that.
That's an awful lot of
That's
nap
a
time.
commercial.
Well, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
nah,
It's the wrong podcast to say that on.
You're a white boy, man.
Yo,
We-
so-
you get those passes
I see
all the time.
Blazing Doll, should I say Clayton Doll, broke my boy Crip Man heart.
No, she didn't. Cuz ain't got no heart.
Man, so look,
Cuz ain't got no heart.
Yeah, you
gave
do. You
his
got a big heart.
perspective.
It's
Yeah.
ice cold blue.
I kind of like the Crip Mac giving this perspective on things.
all right, so
What was his reaction?
Weighing in on Chicago
So
drama.
Blazing Doll, she's been getting a lot of backlash in Chicago because she's dating actually somebody that's from an opposing neighborhood, like a real like op to her and her people. She dating some dude named THF Muda. So
Yeah.
Crip Mac and her been going back and forth. I think she made a video and then Crip Mac made a video giving advice saying that she shouldn't be dating no op and that it could get tricky and that, you know what I'm saying?
You could
that's
backdoor
some-
you.
And he said,
you
I,
know.
"That ain't." He said, "I ain't saying come fuck with me." He said, "I'm just telling you don't go fuck on
See,
your
it's
eyes."
not
That's what you-
nifty.
Hey, Crip
It
Mac,
ain't
this is what you're
nifty.
doing, cuz you keep telling on yourself, and that ain't know you ain't no J-Cat. You keep making all this sense.
Yeah.
Politicking on all this. They know you ain't slow, bro. You been trying to trick everybody and thinking you slow. Then we start making all this sense. You start telling on yourself, oh, my.
Genius. Nah, but
Yeah,
yo,
there
this
you go.
Super
this
genius.
because all right, think about it. This is like from an LA perspective. It would be like a young female rapper who is like heavily involved with, let's just say,
The drill scene.
the 60s,
Oh yeah,
dating a high profile member of
the Hoovers. That
it
happens.
is
every-
actually like
every
that,
day.
and that is pretty fucking
Let me
wild.
tell you something.
Every
For that
day.
bitch from any hood, that's her main objective, to score the main nigga from the opposite side. That's how it go out here. You ain't that bitch until you can say
Nah,
you really fuck
nah.
with
It's homegirls that be fucking on the option. Don't be. Come on, bro. You can't give it to every homegirl. The G homegirls. That's what makes.
But they're doing it
homegirl.
publicly. Like she's doing interviews talking about it.
But
I'm talking
no,
about the
no.
joints. I'm talking about that joint. All right.
Because I don't want to talk on the camera. It's
Okay,
like,
we ain't got to talk on the camera
yeah,
on
yeah.
details, but just say in general, if we just coloring the outside.
How the 100 days, 100 nights start?
Everything start off with DMP, but I'm saying this: a real joint that's in her section don't feel like she's doing her shit. If she can, her joint could be really from the other side, and they really like we don't give a fuck, and everybody respect. You ain't never seen that play out.
Yeah.
This you talk about 97.
I'm talking about
You talk
right
about
now.
Listen, that's why I give it up to these side homegirls. Like it's different.
Nina Siete.
I ain't gonna lie
Why
though,
not?
because look, that it served people mind, but then on the hood, I'll be watching the homegirls go outside all the time. But you can't say that when we
ain't
going
trying-
over there. All right, so when we go over there,
Exactly.
you know what our opposition. I mean, what our whole motive is though. Because but like
Yeah,
at the
that's
end
why
of the
we ain't
day,
trying to. You feel me? Everybody love everybody.
Yeah.
And I've realized a lot of times the most active of any situation can fall in love with the most active from the opposite side. And you have a lot of situations out here that represent that to where it's like, damn.
Opposite attract.
If
Yeah,
Crip Mac fell in love with a Hoover baddie, that would be like the best
That would be the
storylines
best
ever.
Best love story ever.
And if he did the conversation with the Tony Cat, he can do what you just described.
Tony Cow.
Do you know how many neighborhoods and Hoovers is in relations right now?
That's what I'm trying to express.
Really?
It's a million of them.
Game of them.
Do you
It happens
disapprove?
all the time.
You can't disapprove. That's
Case by case basis, or is
Yeah.
it just
It depends on like if it comes through a family, like you know what I'm saying, like
It's
because
like
you could grow
Expo
up, you
say
could have
his
a
mama
family.
from-
Yeah, but that you see what I'm saying, it could come through
It
a
could
family
get- it
thing
get to
like
that.
that to where like you got them at your family functions and then your cousin homegirl right here, you end up smacking, but y'all always see each other at family.
that's what I'm saying with the whole Blazing Doll and THF.
you
What is
can't
it?
you can't judge them.
THL Muda.
What I'm saying is don't judge her.
But it's kind of like, how does this not get tricky at a certain point? Because the longer they're in a relationship, the more comfortable they get around each other, the
No,
more time they
every-
spend around each other, the
everything is
more
tricky.
they're
It's
in
always
each other's
Everything
environments.
is tricky until like what we did with the F-13s, and it's still tricky. The two main niggas at the top, the two of the three, sit down and make a public expression. We finish. And just know that once everybody agree to that,
It's still personal
tricky.
feelings. It's
You
You
still
ain't never
personal
seen
feelings.
Pocahontas, bro?
I have, but
I haven't, but make it make sense.
No, Adam have. You know,
call me John Smith?
the Indian wanted to date the Christopher Columbus,
Oh, Romeo-
and it was like, come on, these
Romeo
niggas
and
is
Juliet.
knocking us down,
Not
and you
Christopher
want to
Columbus.
keep messing with them. Like he with them, and they killing us, and you want to mess with them. Opposites attract.
On the set though. I believe opposites attract.
I just you can't judge it because I've seen it happen so many times. Like I want to take Crip Mac's side, and it's not cool. But they're both in knowing of what's going on. They're not in the hood together.
But you-
They're
Teach me
out the
something.
way. They
Teach me
out
something.
in the outskirts living together.
me and
They're
Crip
not-
Mac had a squabble.
A physical?
We got it in.
You know why? You know what?
Y'all needed that.
Look. But you know what? He got to see the homie physical coordination, and then he felt like, fuck it, I'll try it.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
I learned a lesson. I learned that whatever was going on in that video, the whole boxing thing, not really indicative of what it would actually be like to have Crip Mac grabbing me and trying to choke me out. That was like a real realization
And can you
factor
imagine
for
that?
You
me.
gotta
Can you
throw the
imagine
gloves
that?
on.
Big.
Can you imagine that in a cell, a 6-man cell with 6
wow.
beds, but 9 people, meaning 3 floor sleepers?
Don't even think about the 9 people. Just think about me and him for 6 minutes locked in a cell. Could I imagine me losing my life in that 6 minutes? Yes, basically. I feel like I would have a better chance of surviving against like a full blown like grizzly bear.
There you go. No,
Yeah.
you happen to bump into Crip Mac, the gentle giant. Yeah, but I'm glad you
Look,
got to learn.
this the thing.
Oh,
If you let
oh.
Crip Mac grab you and shit,
It's over.
out of fear.
it's over.
No, especially out of adrenaline or fear. it's a
Yeah.
wrap.
Like if you
It's a
fighting
wrap.
with gloves on, you got more action.
I was lucky I had security right there to kind of break it up right away. But we were back cool right away. But there was a moment there where my life flashed before my eyes.
Oh wait, y'all had a squabble.
Yeah.
I thought y'all was playing on camera squabble. Like let's tussle, nigga.
But let's see, just think who it was. There's no way to really meet her.
50 bits straight.
Nah, he probably
Adam,
blanked out.
stop playing with me. Or respectfully, I'm
Yeah.
gonna choke your ass out.
Neighborhood to neighborhood, because I don't want to say special in a derogatory term, but that's a special homie.
Yeah,
he a
he's a
different
special
homie,
man.
cuz. Shout out to 4 Extra for 40's fresh out too though. Not X4, shout out to Cub. I'm talking about 4 Extras, cuz the homie, cuz. I know you got probably think with Cub.
Nah, that's my
Cut
boy.
extra. You gotta. I'm gonna tap you in. Shout out to the homie. Night
Yeah.
Bud. Shout
He
out to
coming
Lil
up.
Thing, too.
We gonna have him pull up.
Say less.
Who?
We'll talk
4
about it.
extras.
4 extras.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
40 Crips. 40 Crips.
Yeah, so we definitely gotta
homies.
talk about so Adam went live. I know y'all see them on live and
Oh,
shit.
man.
Why T-Rail block you, man?
Damn.
T-Rail finally blocked you.
I'm just going to keep it simple. He did a video. It was a little reel of him trying on Skims with his girl.
You made my. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say none.
What are Skims?
Skims is
Hold on.
like Kim Kardashian's clothing line.
Let him get it out.
So it's like it's basics. It's like plain tees
They got
and
guy
shorts.
skims.
yeah, they
Yeah.
got it. It was he had on male
Some
clothes.
fly shit.
But so like he posted this reel where he's basically like trying it on with her and talking a lot of, oh yeah, I got my new Skims. It was like a little, there was like a little zesty vibe going on. It was weird, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a little weird.
Bosco.
The only reason I even know about it is because I tuned into the Reddit that morning over my eggs and bacon, and I just
I gotta
see
get Reddit. What is Reddit? I keep hearing y'all talking about
you
Reddit.
definitely
You
need
gotta
Reddit,
get Reddit.
or you can try to avoid it like Brick Baby.
I avoid it. I have a Reddit guy.
So
that
either
texts
dead
me
it or
everything.
get Reddit. Either dead it or get Reddit.
Either way,
Daddy.
but all right. So I'm not. I saw the reel. I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm like, whatever. I'm not. This is not interesting enough for me to say anything. Then somebody points out that the lady in the video had a menstrual product, a string of sorts, hanging outside of her body. Now the video has been since deleted. However, in the No Jumper Reddit, you could find it. And I just couldn't help myself. I just left a comment and I said, "Damn, not the tampon string or something like that." And then boom, I'm blocked. And not only it's a hard block. I can't log into my Finsta and check it out.
Everything connected to your
IP banned. I got to go to the Apple store and get a new phone if I want to keep lurking.
Yeah.
So I'm officially out of the lurking game. But
That's big, homie.
Look.
it's kind of crazy, bro. The 22ster just got
Let-
blocked out. They just
But you make
set a
my
pic.
fucking comment because that's my homeboy. I put pause Trail Khalifa on that post earlier that day. So then you go back in. I'm like, I hope you don't think that I was double dissing.
fucking
I don't care. No. I know you don't care, but look. If they not looking at the timing of when you said what you said and I put something up there,
Like we're
it makes
together?
the pause crazier.
Oh, okay.
Like, am I doing the no jumper pause or is it?
But
Brick Baby
were you
as a
invited
friend?
on back on Fig and then disinvited?
I never was disinvited. They just haven't got back at me with a date.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't never invited, but I invited myself fucking with T-Rail. He told me
Zero. But
Friday.
because Dejan got invited as well.
Yeah.
And then he got disinvited.
Oh, he got disinvited.
Yeah,
So
they told him they weren't sure about the flow or if it would work out. I don't know, but this was like a month ago, and he's still waiting for his re-invite. So
Yeah, it's
Dejan, I think he might have got blocked out the zone.
yeah. I think I did, but I don't want to say it because I don't think that maybe somebody was talking and maybe the location of the filming might be
Because
more of
there-
a crossfire.
There
Maybe
are
it'd be
still like a
you know what I
couple
mean?
thousand people who are actually deluded into thinking that Adam 22 bad, zero good. So it's like, I think if you went on that platform, it would be like, oh, look, like Adam's friend Brick Baby, who thinks highly of Adam and enjoying his time at No Jumper. Maybe Fig Community World is not actually the future. Whoa, maybe we were all brainwashed in the first place. That's the only impact that I could imagine you having on that platform. So I can understand why they would be trying to block out that narrative.
Yeah.
Because they got all these bad narratives going right now. The last thing they need
Well, I
is you
just
coming in
did
there and
house phone shit.
normalizing. Yeah, and shout out to House Phone.
We turned this shit up.
For
Shout
sure.
out House Phone.
Bro, what about Sharp reading that fucking super chat? I'm like, bro, why did you need to do a dramatic reenactment of like the computer already
It
read
was the
it?
computer of Gracie. I did not know who Gracie was.
Sharp's a fool, bro.
And that's how I ended up watching it. Matter of fact, I just watched it the other day. I typed when I was like, who the fuck is Gracie?
All I'm saying is I would never, like, I saw some people trying to create a narrative like I didn't want you to go on that shit. I don't know.
No, he accepted that. He accepting the blows and all that. He ain't worried about that shit.
worried
He
about
happy.
that
He
shit.
moving on with his
Stir
life.
shit up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I you know, see, look at this dude.
Oh my mama.
That's my boy though. I mean, I don't know. It's only my boy because I'm gonna keep it 100.
Who you referring to?
House Phone.
Oh,
And I'm gonna keep
It's
it
my
1,000
thing,
with
cuz
you.
how
Like
do you
I
feel-
fuck with House Phone only on one pretense that I don't want nobody to think that I came up here to replace people that I don't know. I cannot hate nobody
Can I
that
say
I
something
don't
on
know.
this subject?
cuz.
This ain't none of my business. Outside looking in, I was blown away that real niggas was going so far to defend a nigga that was on D's and dildos on the low.
I never defend that. I said that you
But the
should
fact-
shouldn't
Who did
hold
that?
nothing. No, because
lot of
I said
people.
that. I
Not
said,
you
oh yeah, I'm
personally.
about to say publicly.
Not you, Crip. Check me out. A lot of your constituents, when that politic went in the air, and it all started off with him being exposed for being on the D Easy. Once nigga on the D Easy and real niggas started.
Who, Dwight Howard?
You're talking about somebody else now?
HP.
Oh, house phone. But he didn't have a dildo, right?
No, I'm just.
I don't know
saying
about
he was
that.
On the D Easy.
On the down low, man.
He was
just
having a little too much
Right.
fun out there in the field,
But
maybe.
it was generally the fact that it got exposed on your platform. That was the politic, right?
Yeah, basically.
I seen a lot of people side with him. But I didn't understand why. That's
'Cause
all
it
I'm
It
was-
was convenient at the time.
That's what I was
I
just
just
about to
understand
say.
that because even if you felt him as a homie before that, in our circles, if we a homie and we find that out,
But-
it's almost like
But he's not in that kind of world necessarily. So
He's-
people
it
weren't
don't
viewing him the
matter.
way that you would view Brick Baby.
No,
I
or
know
that.
he got.
people
I
know.
learned
Which that
last
basically did happen to
episode,
you
got
yesterday,
a different
but-
perspective, and I know it's because you have been executing on another level of politicking with life. But when it just comes to the general subject, you got a bunch of Crips on here, and that's because politic. And the reason it's a whole dynamic is because somehow you were involved in exposing that he was on the D Easy. I'm gonna have to sit that one out and leave it between the two of y'all.
Yeah, you got to sit that out.
That's just between y'all.
Anything,
I couldn't
yeah.
I couldn't believe so many of your constituents was politicking on his behalf.
Okay, but what everybody seemed to be in agreement about was the fact that it shouldn't have been exposed
Why not?
in the way it was.
Why not?
Because if you're somebody who's been on this platform for years and years and years, it's not a good look for us to be having somebody on the show that's going to expose you. Now, I tried to play both sides and just edit the podcast so that the stuff that is exposing him wasn't in it. But not that I
You
edited
too
it, but
liberal.
somebody else
You
did
too
it.
open with your expressions. So if that's gonna be one of your tight partners all these years, he into that, you a nigga that can understand. So if he feel like I gotta keep that a secret from you, it's bad.
Okay, but it's if somebody wants to it should be somebody's decision about how they want to present
I don't want
themselves
to
to
be
the
tricked.
world.
I don't want to be tricked into thinking a nigga like me though.
I felt for
So
him,
if
man.
if you on here expressing yourself like you like me,
He had to
other
deal with a
homies,
lot of shit
and
as a
then
result of that.
We giving you that pass, like, okay, you kind of like us. Even if you ain't all the way G'd up, you like us, like Almighty. If I found the Almighty suspect was on that tip, I would not understand him no more. At all.
That's
How
our
you think
politics.
Winston name is dealing with the NBA right now?
Dwight Howard, he's admitting
His
that he was
bag.
sucking dick or what? Or
His
getting his
bag.
dick sucked?
Because the world is established for him, Young Buck, and those.
He go.
They should be able to be honest with who you are.
That's all it is. That's what I
if you
said.
have
If
enough
you gonna
courage to
be
be who
honest,
you are
then
now-
But
cool.
to his credit, he came on the fucking podcast and said, "Yeah, I was getting on some freaky shit. Fuck it. What were you gonna do?"
White
No, house phone.
Buck, or house phone?
Yeah,
Ugh.
Yeah.
Buck and
Buck.
Lil J still.
And he said
I'm
he
not
didn't suck
judging
no
how-
That's the
dick.
same thing.
He
That's the
didn't
same
touch
thing
no
Dwight Howard
dick.
said.
He said
I'm
he
not
didn't suck no
judging you
dick,
other
touch
than
no
the
dick.
fact that it was
But that-
easy. You tried to bang after that, but I'm talking about everybody else that didn't tell him the position he was in. You as the boss and everybody else that found themselves involved in that, they should
gotta go pick my
Cuz
baby
know
up.
what position
Oh
he was
shit,
in.
yeah. Well, actually, that's convenient because I have an interview coming up right now too. So maybe we can delay this. Fuck, I wish I had more time to keep going longer, or maybe do another episode this week. But we got so much to talk about.
We said we were gonna start doubling back.
I want to double back,
Name
but
the date.
I don't
I just
know.
want the audience to say this to Adam in his private messages in the comments. If you enjoy me here and you like to see me here, please let Adam know. That's
A
all
lot
I'm
of it.
asking.
We need the
That's all
feedback.
I'm
Drop a
asking.
comment. We also need the
Please
like
do.
button to be engaged with heavily. Smash
spread
that
it.
shit. Tip, tap that shit. And make sure you tap in with the Melrose boys because we're going to be doing hella content on the
Back
block.
outside, boys. Hey.
Dub going to be out there heavy.
Look,
Hey, congratulations on the Monopoly player reacquiring your location, bro.
Well, I got the one 2 stores down now, and he got the big
Now
one.
y'all
But
neighbors?
yeah, we about to be
Moving
buddy
on
wuddied up
up.
side by side.
Yeah.
best block on Melrose.
Hey,
Pull
It's
up
going to
on
be
us.
You know
crazy.
what you need? You need to have a silent partnership in Baymac Clothing. Y'all need to own the Baymac Clothing store next door.
I'm going to leave
I
that to
want y'all to-
Virgil. That's an awful lot of Baymac. But
awful lot of Bay.
no, because you know what it is? Like when you're on Melrose, we looked at other spots, so like 2 blocks down the street or like 3 blocks down the street. But if you 3 blocks down the street, it's like you might as well be in different fucking countries. Like it feels so different. But us being side by side, sharing fucking security guards and fucking people coming to both and everything, it's gonna be crazy synergy. But also, I want to say this is that we need to maintain a very open line of communication because I'm a boss, you're a boss, everybody's boss. We got a lot of bosses all in one place. So we got to like, if there's anything I'm doing, if there's anything you're doing, we can't be scared to like actually just tap in with each other and say, hey, this is how I feel about this. Because with us being all up on each other's shit like that, I just want to make sure, because
That's growth.
when you do business with your friends, shit can always get complicated. So I just want to kind of preempt that by
Honestly-
saying let's keep the communication like as good as possible.
Honestly, when it comes to business with buddies, honestly, it's business all the way. You know what I mean? Like, and chain of command always go through damn near the same way. If I have a problem, and honestly, just because we're the heads, bro, we're not there. The management will tell me what the problem is, and the management will talk to y'all management.
But what if my management squabbles your management?
You attack the
Your
awkward
management not squabbling my management.
That's what you do. You attack the awkward moments immediately.
But we all
Get 'em out the way.
responsible. Y'all got, you know what I mean? It's ain't like I'm letting the person that never had a store or never ran a company or nothing like that. No, I'm hiring an actual successful business person with a great team behind them that I know of, and I have a great team as well. And there should be no reason for anything to go wrong.
Shout out Melrose the Block, man. Man,
So what you
yeah.
said? We banging Melrose now?
That's the block.
Melrose Mafia. My mama.
Like, oh yeah, back to what we said. Yeah, you was juvenile. You know, you had Cash Money all in the rap. Then you left. You said
And
this
then
shit
Wayne
too hot.
came in.
Then Wayne, I just stayed right there, kept growing, took it over. You feel me? Now we back together.
Now we're
Cash
doing a
Money-
reunion
Cash
tour.
Money
We could
CND.
probably come up with a better metaphor as the years go by if we really think about it.
They
But
gonna
for
keep
sure,
coming.
Let me tell y'all
something
something.
that I wanna-
I'm cold with 2 double D's. I got Desto Duh and Deuce
Those
Deuce.
dudes.
and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, oh my Dunkin' Donuts at that. Yeah,
Dunkin' Donuts.
Don't that. Okay, got a
Awful
badge.
lot of it. We love y'all.
Got a badge. Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Dang.